yeah. Let's be streamers. Let's be gamers. Let's be bros. Let's be friends. Let's be gentlemen of fortune. Let's blow my nose. We're checking those shaders. What is up, everybody? We're coming back into a little bit more Dune here today. We're almost at 15,000 followers. 8 more puts us there.
I dream.
A lot of people over on YouTube today. What's up, Kel? How you doing, Grips? What's up, Niche? Oh, shit. What is up, Matt? How you doing? I'm just talking to someone about getting one of my friend who's playing. He just started playing Ultima Online, and he's like, "I'm like, here, let me give you my guild. Join my guild." And he's like, "I don't know. I want to be like maybe in a noob-centric guild." I'm like, "Oh, it's a noob-centric guild. We got this guy named Mad Fizzler. He's fucking noob as shit." We'll do, Pilks. What's up, Blaze? How are you? Maybe the D6 control plane mishap. I like that's what it's called. Must be nice to be able to log into the game. What, can you not log into the game, SwiftBear? What do you think of solo-only mode, where crafting costs less, materials and dungeons have a bit less enemies? My solo grind is taking forever, hard without others helping you mine. I don't know. I think almost entirely I've played probably like 80% solo. The mining portion that I've done for like serious like tech progression has been solo. Blaze, what are you trying to mine up? What's up, user unknown? Thank you so much for loving my videos, my man. What's up, Imhotep? I don't know how our DD server. What would you describe our DD server as? Chill, Pilks. People have a lot of weird issues with this game, like logging in. It's too dark in here. I'm already like, don't start editing the base. Yeah, this place needs more lighting for sure, but the rest of it doesn't. Spice is lost when going from DD to the basin, huh? Spice the canisters or spice the actual, like, raw material? Have you seen my base? Mad? Dude, look at this fucking thing. Dude, the agave seeds are fucking me. This area needs more light. There's a lot. I need to go through here and spend some time. But like this spot is perfect. I think this is good. Like it could still use a little bit more. The limit on lighting is a little tight. You're not lying there. You're not wrong there. I don't even know what my lights are at. It'll tell you when to get close. I'm at, oof, I'm close. It's supposed to tell you when you come into here for lighting. I'm real close. Doesn't say it anywhere. It's supposed to say somewhere. I wonder if you can get away with like hiding one of these behind this. Yeah, there's a limit on the lights. That's why a lot of people will use these for like just basic lighting shit up. So, today, let's go into the deep des. It's not going to be a base stream. It's not going to be a base stream, but I was like, a little dark up here. I still have to figure this out too. Are these all good? Just shut one of them off. I don't think I have any corpses left. Oh, I do. Okay, good.
A new subscriber.
Dabzilla!
It fills you with determination.
Ooh, I don't have any water storage. Okay. Yeah, you know, uranium. Someone put that in that video. Hey, I wish that we could preview, and I wish that it did have that, almost like Fallout 4, right? Fallout 4, you hover over something and it gives you a breakout. No, I don't. My brain is not. I mean, wait until this caffeine kicks in and you guys are fucked on a base stream, bros. But, I mean, this place is great. But this over here, I still need to figure out how to do this. How I'm gonna set this up. I do want to have, like, I think, I'm not gonna get into it, but I think that it is a better idea to have it all come off of here. What do you guys think? And it allows me to kind of build further towards that wall. I would probably extend this out a little bit more so I could pull like 3 platforms off of it. And it kind of makes probably a little bit more sense rather than trying to build it. And I could still have something that allows me to come down into that area from here. I'd have to just change up how all that is set up. But I think too, another idea I've got, I was thinking of taking this area right here, this specifically. I've got this, breaking this thing down. I just put it here for whatever, right? Narrowing this pathway down to 2, rather than, it's right now it's 4 across. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. Bringing it down to 2. Have this pathway just be more open right here so I can see like more of the outside of the base, and putting right here a big like tower that would go above the height of the base, and maybe try to make the tower really stylized at the top like that. I think it's a cool way to like kind of like break up the, because pretty much everything is almost the same height, and I mean that is what it is. I was coming over here for something. What was I coming over here for? Oh, all right. So today, we're gonna go deep desert. Smog's getting on here pretty soon. Yeah, huge cock tower, huge cock tower. I do think I want to make an assault ornithopter. So let me go take a look really quick actually what I need. Because I should maybe make a large water cistern. Is large water the play, or people just stick with medium? It's all good. Let's take a look at what we've got. Yeah, Find the Scout does suck, I'm sure. Okay, that's good. Ah, it's 2 storages, huh? These are about the same. $1 million water worth? One large is 1 million water? So build a large is what you're saying, Riatos. What is large? See, that's the problem though, man. 150, I guess I do have 416 duralinium. I could make one. Do we do it, bros? Do I replace some of my mediums with this large one? Oh, 10 large, whoops. I was like, dude, a little wild on that, huh? Right? I'm glad you enjoyed it, Riggedy. Okay, so we have an engine and storage already. Yeah, but does an engine matter? Because an engine's not going to be shot. These are pieces that don't really degrade. But chassis and hull, those are, right? Oh, I do. I've got the Riatos for sure. So let's do this. Let's build the chassis first and foremost. Engine can degrade, but not like, I mean, not. Yeah, they degrade with use, but like not at the rate that the wings do is my point. I've never had to swap the engine or this PSU on any vehicle of mine because I was afraid it would break in the middle of using it. Either way, Scooter Gang, my point remains that the armor is from the chassis and the armor is from the cabin. There's armor on the cockpit. The PSU and the engine, while degrading, don't really take like big degradation hits compared to like the wings. Like I'm afraid sometimes like, are fucking these wings gonna make it? Let's make that. Let's make this. Let's make that. We gotta make an engine. I need a generator. Need a fucking tail. And how many wings do we need? Do we need 6? Right? There's 1, 2, 3 connection points, so that's 4. Yeah, that's exactly right. Like, I don't mind. Fuck, I still need to make this. Okay, so oh my God, it's 90 for that. I mean, I do have a booster in there, but I wanted to. I mean, so I looked at the difference between this. It has 25 less extra heat. Is the steady assault boost module worth it? Alright, well, we'll make 4 of these. So we need to go get... Well, I was going to do this. We're waiting for Smog to get on. Let's go harvest up. Yeah, it doesn't seem to have an effect like the text says. It says it doesn't have a... It says it doesn't go as fast. It looks like it goes as fast, but... uses less heat. Your boost engine boost mine boost. You boost me, daddy. Use that big boosty booster. Yeah, it wiped already. Would have it joined? Huh? Have you joined? Dude, you joined a fucking shit show. Tom Kern, if this is your first time here, baby. About to get real horny. Oh. Someone, pretty sure I've got Focus Buggy Ray 4, not 5. Oh, dude, look at this. I got lucky this week. Got some good spawns. I agree. There should be something that gives you a higher yield to plant fiber, and that should also apply to agave seeds. Dude, I got it. So I've been playing a lot of EverQuest lately. And I forgot to refuel this bitch. And it's so interesting, the different mentality of people in MMOs. I play a lot of EverQuest, and Ultima Online will forever be my favorite video game, let alone my favorite MMO. And I play on a free shard called UO Outlands. Right? Shout out to pain in the ass. And great experience. I'm loving it. Like, I stopped a little bit because I was getting a little bit of burnout, but I'm starting to get that itch to play again. And jumping back into it's been fun and all that. But it's just so interesting to see the difference between the communities on MMOs. Because I've played every single one of them, pretty much. Like, I grew up, my very first one was UO. Ultima Online. And then I played EverQuest when that came out. Shortly after it came out, actually. Then I played a game called Nexus Kingdom of the Winds and Dark Ages. They were both made by Nexon. The game after EverQuest that I played, I think, was Dark Ages of Camelot. I think that was the progression point. I know I played Guild Wars 1 for a little bit at one point, but it was, I don't remember when that was. I played Dark Ages of Camelot. I played Shadowbane. I've said this many times. I remember getting my high school acceptance letter while I was playing my Highlander Armsman in Dark Ages of Camelot. And I played Rift. I played Terra. I played Star Wars The Old Republic. I played that one where you could be a fucking dragon. I played Darkfall, which was supposed to be like the UO of the modern age, and it really wasn't. Well, I guess it was. It had this much harassment. I thought Rift was really cool, right? Played Age of Reckoning, for sure played Age of Reckoning. I played City of Heroes, City of Villains, DC Online, ESO as well, Elder Scrolls Online. Elder Scrolls Online I did not like. I had to come back to it, and then I really liked it. Played Star Wars. Oh, that was it. After EverQuest was Star Wars Galaxies. Thank you, dude. Because Star Wars Galaxies, if you've not heard me wax poetic about this, Star Wars Galaxies creative director was Raph Koster, which is the same creative director of Ultima Online. So the DNA of Ultima Online, the spiritual successor of the game, is in Star Wars Galaxies. City of Heroes and City of Villains are so good, and it's so upsetting that they kind of went away. They never never got a chance to get really big, I think is just short enough. Exactly. Skill-based open world games. Raph Koster made a Kickstarter for a game, Star something, and I funded the shit out of it. That's probably the first time I've ever done like a pretty serious funding. And it's just so, and then of course, you know, World of Warcraft, right? I think the game that I've played the most next to Ultima Online is World of Warcraft. And UO has it's an open world game where you can steal from people, you can kill anyone. It's Scoundrel Trooper and a couple flavor Jedi. No, Zareth, that is Star Wars The Old Republic. Mainly a melee build, Machiavelli, but I do use ranged quite a bit. I haven't played Star Reach yet. I know that I could play it right now, Jolly, but I haven't jumped in. I'm afraid to jump in because it's so early in its development. I don't want to jump in and go, what have I done? I played EQ2 as well. I guess that's worth noting. Yeah, the really cool thing about the Jedi in Star Wars Galaxy is that they created their own Jedi Council. Thank you, dude. I appreciate it, man. And if you died permanently. You were allowed, I think, like 3 deaths. 3. I love KCD2. KCD2 is very, very fun. DJ Straylight asks, you aren't using the trick to pull out the handheld cutter, shoot, and then get better efficiency from your buggy turret? Absolutely not. I think there's got to be a point, you know, man, where I use light armor still, Machiavelli. Yeah, right. Scooter Gang. It's just too early in its development for me to want to even touch it. But that's the point. It's just a UI bug. It's not an actual thing. Yeah, I think I wouldn't have done that even if it was a higher yield. I wouldn't do it. That's just, there's some things that are just too gamey, man. Like, people kind of, I think, man, metas have really just ruined video games in so many ways. And back to my community point, which we'll circle back around for that because it'll be connected. The community in Ultima Online is by and large shitheads. Like, we're all some sort of shit lord. Everyone kind of just talks shit in a fun way, like kind of like in like a sporting, if you've ever played sports, in a sport team kind of way, just fucking around with each other. And oh, what up, Frank? Should I build rockets or a scout ornithopter? Honestly, I was told just to use that instead of assault. I'm new to this. Could you explain the ornithopter? I don't know the ornithopter PvP stuff very well. Exactly, right? And you, because you started playing at fucking 12. It's a 30-year-old wizard game, as my good friend Pwnstar would say. There are new people. Oh, my one friend's joining in. Outlands has got a lot of new people. It's just the people that play UO are they're by and large a little bit more laid back, because I think that the permanence, come on, mount it, the permanence of that game is lacking, right? Like, you realize that if you step out of town and you get killed, you're gonna lose your shit. Like, not like proverbial lose your shit, but like all of your stuff is gonna be gone. And I think that kind of creates, it forces you to be a better player, most importantly, and you learn things. But then I'm playing EverQuest, and EverQuest was the beginning of Care Bears, as it was called, before Trammel became a thing on Ultima Online. Because you can't get PK'd in EverQuest. You can talk all the shit you want on EverQuest, but it won't matter because you can't get PK'd. And it's so funny, is like a lot of the Ultima Online guys I play with, we made our own. I played a PvP server in WoW. I have not, Machiavelli. Come on, reboot. Redo the line. I hate when this bugs out, because it's not going to do anything, clearly. Dabzilla, they were saying that is an actual UI glitch. It is not a higher yield. Alright, well. I'm not going to get this anyway. Let's just go back. I don't care either way, Dab. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to, every time I come up across a node, swap and swap back in and swap and swap back in. It's just, that's just too much tedium for not that much more gain. Oh, you're saying because I started with the bug, you won't be able to get that node? Okay, I see what you mean. I mean, the private shards are bumping, right? Like, I mean, even official UO is still there. But people in EQ take themselves so seriously. So seriously. Like, again, the people from Ultima Online, we made our guild in EQ called Ram Ranch Cowboys. And every time we say Ram Ranch Cowboys are now recruiting, people are like, is that some sort of gay thing? Like, dude, calm down, bro. If your sexuality is threatened by the name Ram Ranch Cowboys on a video game, you got a lot of soul searching to do, partner. And it's just so fun to troll people. No, I have not, Shadow. That sounds funny. But like, you see people in World of Warcraft. World of Warcraft gamers are bitchy. They're so bitchy. Everyone who plays World of Warcraft bitches and moans. That's why the meta of that game is a constant shifting petri dish of bullshit. Because everyone all gets in the forums and bitches about nerfs. Because that's the problem with larger games, right? Larger games let in, by virtue of population, you have lower skilled people in larger games. By percentages, right? If a bell curve is, let's just say 50% of people are the common denominator of not so great, or at least average, that's a higher population of people in a 1 million player game versus a 10,000 player game. I think it's easier to ignore. And that was one of the things in World of Warcraft that killed World of Warcraft for a little bit, was the super revolving door of the meta, that people would go on to the forums, they would bitch, they would moan, they would, and Blizzard started a super toxic trend of listening. You can listen to gamers, and I think you should as a developer. You should listen to what the people want, 100%. But you should also realize that gamers, people who play your video game, are oftentimes wrong. Because they don't have all the time in the world, because they're playing the game as a consumer, not as a professional, right? Like, and I'm not saying that like I'm not right. Trust me, I am the furthest thing from right. I think that there is a truth to every bullshit post about the meta of any online or non-online game. I just think that, there we go, 416, good. I'm not gonna have a Duralinium problem for a long time. Still got all this Jasmine to work through. And that's, Briggy, it's because Blizzard's response to people complaining in forums was to just go, okay, well, let's do what they want. And what happened on WoW, like when WoW first came out, is that you'd have this revolving door. Every month, a new class got modified and changed. You would have all of your talents reset. And it was all because people just couldn't get better at their game. Rather than saying, well, this needs to be nerfed, I can't beat it. It was never, how can I beat this? It was, I can't beat it, so there must be a problem with the game. It couldn't possibly be me. Okay, will do, man. Thank you so much. So much, Pilks. I played Warrior through everything until Death Knight came out. Then I played Death Knight for 2 expansions, and then I went back to Warrior. I didn't give a shit about what the meta of it was. I played what I wanted to play. And I talk about meta as something that destroys video games. I am absolutely a slave to the meta. I make fucking video game content. So there's a part of me that has to listen to the meta to either know to break it or to play it. Tree, if you're going to be taking a break from Dune, what I would tell you to do is build an ornithopter, load it with all of the materials for your refineries, and then go and fly it into Harco and log off. %, Dink Coyote. At the end of the day, we're playing someone else's work of art. And I wish there was a tad more respect towards the creators of these worlds. I think one thing I really kind of didn't like that Space Marine 2 did, they were like, we had an idea for what we wanted development-wise. Wait, what are you talking about, Satori-sama? They're like, we had an idea for development, and that changed because we realized, oh, you know, it's not just about you. It's not just about what we want. It's about what you guys want. I'm like, no, fuck that. I don't think it is about what the gamer wants, because I don't think the gamer, I don't think gamers are good at conveying what they want, because it's not a unified voice. You know what would be actually a better idea if I did this? Go general, go to storage, go to buggy, and go. Don't mind the construction in the background. I think voting's a double-edged sword, Tree, where it's like you can say like, look, you guys said you wanted it, here's the voting results, but not everyone votes, you know, as we've seen. And it's me just clicking the shit out of this fucking thing. I still need 2 more wings, and then I need this, so we just need to make the Duralinium for it. But I think that what happens is that, like, okay, Space Marine 2 was saying, hey, we had an idea for what we wanted with the game. We realized that the game is not so much in our hands anymore, it's in your hands. And people liked that. They were like, good, see, this is a developer that listens to the people. I'm like, no, fuck that, dude. I think shut the fuck up. I think let developers develop their game, because they've created the game with a singular thought in mind, or at least some form of 100% Riatos. I've got both. Some form of, I thought that those were, I thought that was salt, and I was gonna pissed. Thank you, Con. I need this. We'll do this, and we'll do this, and we'll do this. First, to backpack. Like, let them develop and then give them feedback. I totally agree. Totally agree. Because I think what's happening is we get too many games that lose their cohesion because they respond to moving. I think I need a new mouse. I think my mouse wheel's fucked up. I have to buy a new mouse every fucking X amount of months, I feel like. I agree. I think it really sucks. I think it sucks that these developers... That's a Scout Ornithopter engine. Sick. These developers have really cool ideas for their games, and they let those ideas crash apart because they listen to Steam reviews, stuff like that. That is like really shitty. Way too many people with main character syndrome. Like, I know I do this for a living. I think I suck. Like, like, I don't think I'm cool. I think, by and large, I'm a pretty boring, shitty person. Not shitty. I'm not shitty. I'm definitely not shitty. I just don't think. I don't think I'm fucking anyone of any kind of note. And it's really weird to me that people are so imperious in the video game industry that consume, right? It's almost like people that are gamers have become like Yelp reviewers. Personally, I found the second course to be a bit trite at this Italian fusion restaurant. I'm like, what? That's kind of weird. It's kind of weird. I just think that, like, by and large, we put so much emphasis on non-creatives critiquing creatives. And I think that is really fucking weird. Look at that bad boy. I don't have any cool variants for this yet, though. I didn't buy it. No, it's a good point, Count, but I just mean, like, non-creatives hold their opinion so highly of creative people's work. And yes, we do need peer review. We need critiques. That's what help us grow. And non-creatives do need to give that feedback. I agree, because especially video games, right? Video games aren't meant to be consumed by game developers, right? They're meant to be consumed by people, by just laymen that cannot make games. But I think it's weird that, like, people have almost made their opinion like tastemakers. Like, oh, well, you know, they get a high off their own supply almost. And I'm like, man, it's just weird to me. It's really, I find it very bizarre. Everyone needs to do shrooms so we can kill off our egos. I mean, you're not wrong in a lot of ways, you know? But, like, this game, I guess this game again is a good example of a meta came out of nowhere of people that are I mean, like, they weren't even really doing much. And we listened to it. We gave it credence. People play Ultima Online, which is a sandbox online game, and go, what's the best this? What's the best that? Like, nah, dog, there's not one. Just fucking play. That's the best. I feel like a lot of people giving an opinion of art, don't you know who I am sort of mentality. I agree. I mean, I'm okay with someone kind of giving me an opinion and saying like, you know, don't you know who I am? Like, no, I don't. Like, but I'm okay with someone kind of saying to me like, hey, I'm a video game developer. I've been doing this for 30 years. My opinion holds weight. Like, oh, I like this. I blame Twitter, bro. Twitter gave like the shitlords a voice. You know, Tugboat, that's a really funny topic. I would love to see a review with the amount of played in brackets. A lot of content creators will not tell you they're played. I won't tell you my played in the very beginning because of we got 113 of you watching right now. Would all of you in chat say that I have a good understanding of Crusader Kings 3? Or would all of you in chat agree that I have a good understanding of Mountain Blade 2 Bannerlord? Or of Space Marine 2? Or of Kingdom Come Deliverance 2? Would you all agree that I at least have a good, if not functional, knowledge of those subjects? You got one person who said yes. Yeah, very kissable forehead, very, very kissable shoulders, dude. Sun-kissed shoulders. So here is the reality of those things. I have never beaten a Total War Warhammer game, ever. Not 1, 2, or 3. I think that's not true. That's not true. I beat I think I beat Eltharion's campaign. That was the first one I beat. TK3, I've never played a campaign beyond the year 1200. I did not beat KCD2. I did not even at the halfway point of KCD2. Baldur's Gate 3, I've made 100 videos before I beat the game. Actually, I think it was 80. So, I think on one point, Tugboat, you're right. People should show they're played. But I think on the other hand, people use played as an indication of knowledge when it's not always the best point. It's not the best measurement or metric for game knowledge. I have some sort of freak capability to quickly grasp concepts, abstract concepts within video games and create relatable content so that you can understand them. I don't need to play games through to understand those concepts. Sometimes I end up making incorrect content. Dune would be an example. I made incorrect content in the very beginning. And that's what I mean is like we don't, there's no real metric, right, to give you like, well, I'm an expert in this game. Well, how long have you played? 2,000 hours. Okay. That doesn't fucking mean anything to me. If you said 2,000 hours and I'm in like the pro league.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm
oh, okay.
is approaching.
You know your shit. But you could be 200 hours and in the pro league, and I'd listen to your opinion better than the 2,000 hour bronze league bro. You know what I mean? And that's really kind of what it is, Frank. Like I grasp the concepts. I'm about to jump into chat with Smog here. Smog gets mad at me for not completing video games. But I also have played so many games in my life that sometimes I get to a base level of mastery in a game and I'm like, okay, that was enough for me. I understand the game. I like what it offers. It's got cool systems, but it doesn't keep me engaged long term. And I'll usually come back and finish them later. But yeah, it's not even that they got no challenge. It's that it's like, okay, I've understood it all. There's no mystery here. I didn't finish Tainted Grail. Zareth, Zareth, I have no time in Tainted Grail.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
You gotta go back to the roots, Frank. Play some of the old games, learn the inspiration, understand the history. Like I'm a father, all my feedback is from making a game. Is for making a game that is more friendly to fathers, whole family time. Yeah, 100% right, Blaze? I think that it's shiny red ball syndrome. I think it's shiny red ball syndrome. We're also surrounded by game doesn't have a doesn't have a quick deposit 0 to 5 stars. 0.00001 hours played. But you know, it's games come out so differently than they did before. I think it's oftentimes that we make the false comparison that video games are coming out faster more and more often now than they did in the past. That is incorrect. In the past, actually, games came out a lot faster. We just didn't have the level of marketing or coverage that we have on them now. Here's a for instance. Ultima 7 came out. Maybe it was Ultima 8. The dev time between the last Ultima game and Ultima... No, it was Ultima 8, because Ultima 8 used the same engine as Ultima Online. Ultima 8 came out. Raf Koster was put into the position of creative director for Ultima Online. They said, we want to make an online game. We're pitching it to EA. We hope to get funding from them and maybe even get purchased. We need you to get this game out in a year and a half. They made it in a year and a half. It was so successful that they said, hey, we need you to make an expansion to this, the Second Age, within 10 months. And they did. The gaming industry was not as regulated like it is now. There wasn't as established of a union like there is now. And old game development was crunch. Was so much crunch. Fallout 1 came out in 1994, 95. No. 97. Let's see. October 10th, 1997. You played Fallout 1, like I did. I played the demo. I played the demo so much. And then Fallout 2 came out. Do you know the time difference between those two games? Was roughly a year. Fallout 2 release date. October 29th, 1998. So a year and 18 days. So that's what I mean. Games back then were pushed out, slammed out. There was no regulation for pricing back then. Here's a good perspective. Ultima 7. I know a lot about the Ultima series. Cost $127 to compensate for inflation today. Final Fantasy 2, or what is Final Fantasy 4, was a $70 video game at the time that it came out. A lot of games had no set regulations, and we complain about game prices now. We complain about a lot of the stuff now. It's just because marketing has become so much better now. You can sell a fucking glistening hunk of shit way better now than you could then, because word of mouth would get out way quicker and way better then. I feel like you're surrounded with so much shitty marketing, like, hey man, the ET game, I'm super excited about it. Is it good? No, it's terrible. And everyone's saying it's terrible. Don't believe it. Hey, Avowed came out. Is it good? It's pretty split. I don't know. These fake posts on Reddit or these fake reviews are saying yes. These real reviews are saying no. These real reviews are saying yes. These fake reviews are saying no. You can't get a set narrative. Yeah, ET flopped hard. And that was made I think in 8 months, 9 months. Dungeon Keeper was so good. So good. Well, to be fair, you came out with a whole ass game because you had a gold master push. True. So the reason behind that, Scooter Gang, is because of a prevailing software ethos called an MVP. and it's called, that means minimal viable product. And that is an ethos that has spread its way has spread its way through software development, not game development. But now, because video game developers that develop their video games are usually diehard fans or some form of actual gamer. Middle management and up, they play fucking FIFA. They're not actual they're not actual gamers. They're usually businessmen that play video games on the side or maybe played it in college. And they are individuals that hop from company to company. They go from large companies like EA to smaller companies. And the one thing I've learned through doing all of what I'm doing now is never join any kind of AAA game developer. Join an indie, have fun, be around people that are impassioned with the game, and make a good product. Because people in AAA make MVPs, minimum viable products. They push them out to you. They have you fucking beta test it. Then they give them the feedback. Within a year, the game will be a different game, and it'll get better reviews. People will come back to it in sales. They're starting to tap into a trend which is called patient gaming, wherein you don't buy a game when it comes out anymore. You wait and you get it on sale. So they're trying to tap into the market of patient gamers when it was meant to be a movement against shitty AAA titles. So AAA titles said, well, we'll make our hype money off of release and then catch it in the back end. It's fucking frustrating. QA is also different. QA used to be in-house. Well, depends on the company. You either had to do it at the company or in-house, or they would give you the product and you'd go home. It was very few remote QAing. And now remote QAing is done truly remote, out of country, or through virtual machines. And it is all simulated QAing, where it's stability focused rather than, what's the word for? I'm playing this game. It's stable that I can play it, but it's got too many bugs. If it's done at all. It's also very true. Well, so I live down the street from where... Not Take-Two. Is it Take-Two? No, where THQ used to be. And that used to be the thing. People would leave, people out of college would be like, oh, dude, I got a job at THQ. When I worked at GameStop, it was a lot of people that were, oh man, I used to work at THQ because THQ had just closed. And that was how you used to get into the gaming industry. You'd get in through QA. And that would be like a shoe-in. You're like, yeah, you know, because if you went in through QA, you understood how QA worked, and it would give you AAA credit. And AAA credit is huge. That's how you get fucking jobs in the industry. That's beautiful. It's why I don't think AI is a scary, because AI is not AI. Blaze said we are almost getting to the whole setup of Dune, realizing that computers run everything is not the way. I think right now we have Aggie, right? Which is basically Siri. And the call and response of a chat GPT seems impressive, but it's not real. It's an amalgamation of already pre-generated responses already existing on the internet or in its database that it's pulling from. And what I think people like freak out about it, it's like it's garbage in, garbage out, man. Like if you don't know how to query, it's gonna send you bullshit. Just like if you don't know how to Google foo, you're just gonna spend forever trying to Google search something. Thank you, Asus. So until AI becomes like closer to ASI or a singularity, that's when I'll get like scared to see how it actually responds to stuff. But pattern recognition is 100% what it is. I think the reality too is we're at a point where AI is brand new, it's a shiny ball, and everyone's trying to find out how it sockets itself into our day-to-day. But I think that the ultimate thing is that it's going to start correcting itself, either through legislation, I hope, or through people going, this actually doesn't do that. Yeah, 100%, right? Once you write a program where it says that I need you to do these things, there's been evidence of programs doing rewriting, but it's blown out of proportion. It's pattern recognition. It's like people are like, oh, it's learning how to manipulate. It's like, no, you've taught it to do certain things, and we're falsely giving that intelligence. Oh, that's a really good point. AI is not new. It's just research, just like VR has done a few times. Can you remember, like, oh, dude, watch this movie in fucking VR? Like, no, I'm not gonna put your stupid glasses on. With that being said, let's get into chat with Smog here. Smog's on the ground there. He's in the middle of this hurricane. He was telling us that it's not looking good. Channel 5 copter jumping over to Smog. Smog, what are your thoughts on the hurricane?
Well, right now, Bob, it's only taken out the pores, so no one seems to care in Washington.
Perfect segue. Oh, that was so good. Dude, you're so funny.
Oh, thanks.
Go down to sit mode. Oh.
What have you been up to, Poogie?
I just got a bunch of aluminum because I was short on duralinium because I want to make a salt thopty.
That's so funny. I'm doing an aluminum lab literally right now.
Got 363 of this shit pumping and dumping. All right, so 50 duralinium. How much is that?
Enough for half of one piece of thing.
It's really, you're not wrong. I had 400 duralinium when I logged on, and I just built the majority of the thopter.
And it's gone.
Yeah, I ran out, so I need 16 more, and then, oh my god, the fucking, you know what, I've got a thruster, I'll use it. It's not ideal, but I'll use it. So 16. Okay, so I'll be able to, if I wait all the time to get these 432 fucking aluminum ingots done, it'll take forever. I think it's gonna take the whole stream. So how do you feel about going into the deep desert?
Oh my god. Oh no, I haven't done it yet, man.
You haven't?
But I know like half of it's PvE, so like whatever. But no, I
Yeah.
haven't been there yet.
Well, I think it'll be a fun experience for both of us. Well, yeah, Riatos, of course. Riatos just said that duralinium gets easier once you have what you need made. Yeah, duh. That's the problem, man. I'm trying to get what I need made.
I think that deserves to be a loading screen tip.
If you need more duralinium, just make all the things that are duralinium and you'll have an excess.
John Madden presents Dune.
Okay, so that can do.
Yeah, I did that first yesterday. I don't know if you saw it Discord, Smarty, but I did the What's the irradiated mineral called?
Not jasmium. Yeah, jasmium.
Jasmium. Yeah, jasmium. I did the first jasmium loop yesterday with the buggy. I had been doing it with Ornithopter, you know. Did it with the buggy yesterday, and man, yeah, it's you get so much. I did 2 full like ferry trips back and forth with my Ornithopter, and there were still like, I don't know, 500 or 600 down there, and I was like, I don't care. So someone else could take it.
Yeah, that's the best part about it. Oh. Okay, let me see if Kier's around too. I'll get you that. Iriato says, I'm just saying at that point all you need to worry about is breaking Doppers and buggies. Sorry for those. No, you're fine, dude. It's just funny.
We're just giving shit.
Add in there.
It's kind of like every other metal. I'm sure that plastinium or whatever it's called is probably really bad too. But before that, it seems like every other metal is like really hard to come by. Because I remember steel. I was bottlenecked on steel for so long. And then aluminum was like, oh, aluminum's like not that big of a deal. And then duraluminum is just like, again, you need so much.
Yeah, I kind of like it, but I totally agree with you.
I think if I could have one change though in this game,
Say it.
having not done the deep desert, it's that when your vehicles are in your base, the storage on the vehicle counts like any other storage. And you can actually craft from it.
Oh, yeah, that'd be good. I think
oh my god, I'm
what's
so tired of like going back and forth to a chest 600 times because my little noodle arms can only carry 204.
Oh, my sweet summer child. Okay, so
what am I doing wrong?
go to a chest right now.
Yeah.
Okay, you got a chest?
Chat's about to light me up.
Go and look in the upper left corner. It says backpack. Click the black backpack. Click down.
Oh, son of a bitch. Wait,
Look.
can you... Oh my god, that's amazing.
Yep. I just, in general, would like to just park my car, then go
Loyal devotee.
produce everything from it, rather than having to port it into a chest. But yeah, you just go ahead and do that.
That's awesome.
Man's gonna learn today. Guys, if you're watching on YouTube, we are 6 people away from 15,000 followers, so please come on over and make the switch to Twitch.
Man, I can't believe I've never noticed that drop down. So wait, did you say... So you can craft from that too, or you do have to move it into a chest?
You do have to move it into a chest.
Okay.
You kind of have a little bit of a cheat going on, though, right? Like, you took over that base, and you have the fucking Mamba Jamba chests, so Mamba Jamma, one of the big ones.
I broke those down, baby.
Oh, yeah?
Another
Didn't you want
loyal
those?
Devotee.
Nope, broke them down, left them on the ground.
It's not a bad call. It's not a bad... If there was anything that I would have taken, though, it's like, this doesn't really help my progression. It just makes it easier to store shit for me. That would have been it, you know?
A steadfast supporter.
Nope, the only things that I used from the old base, and it was only incidentally, was the
Walls.
what are they called? Power
Another
cells.
loyal
Oh, yeah, the fuel cells.
Fuel cells, yeah, because I didn't think about the fact that every time I was
A
hitting
new subscriber arrives.
it was also pulling them
fills you with
from the
determination.
chests that I had quote unquote like quarantined. So I had been accidentally using those, but
Yeah.
whatever.
An Evolved Finch, thank you for subbing with Prime. Yeah, that doesn't like hurt your... Like, I'm the same way, man. Like, I don't want to join into a survival game and someone go, oh, here you go. Here's 7,000 of the best resource. Like, no, I really want to I want to play a survival game. But if someone said, hey, I'm just going to drop the very best storage thing here, I'd be like, that's actually, I'm okay with that. Like, that doesn't tech me up. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it just saves you like a little bit of time, right? Like, because I just had to build 6 or whatever extra chests.
And I think what bothers me about those chests is by the time you get the big one, you're still fucking around though in steel, and you're pushing everything into steel. And those medium chests require iron, and that's frustrating because you're like, well, shit, man. And it's not a small amount. I mean, 30 iron that's still 30 fucking iron. Let me see. Storage. No, 20 iron. Never mind. Yeah, that's what I was saying earlier, right, guys? Like, I don't understand how people, why so many people play. It's like I've made before the point before. Why are you playing a video game like you're in the MLG? No one gives a fuck. Like when you're in common parlance, like talking to friends, and you're the guy who goes, that game already beat that game already. You are a douche. People don't like talking to you. I have bad news. Like, no one wants to talk more to you.
Like a sick cat.
Carly, you're like a sick cat. Let's take a look at the Lance Rod too. Lance Rod. Riatos, I definitely do. I definitely have that problem right now. Okay. Oh, Lance Rod ends. Oh, fuck. It
reset with the Coriolis, right?
Task reveals in 3 hours. Fuck my dick. Because they're having a problem where people are just stockpiling and just dumping. 1 sec. These spam calls are getting creative. Because any area code that like matches my parents, I always pick it up. Oh, Reddit is for sure toxic, but I don't know if it's more toxic than Twitter, because at least Reddit you'll get helpful information. This person just called and they're like, "Hi, is this Ryan?" I'm like, "No, I'm his assistant. I can get him for you. What's this concerning?" "Oh, I'll call back later." I'm like, "You can let me know what it's concerning. I can tell him." And they were like, "Well, no, it's a personal call." I'm like, "Well, if you tell me what it's concerning, I can hand the phone to him." "Well, no, it's a personal call." I'm like, "Well, then you're gonna have to remove me from this list." "Are you Ryan?" I'm like, "No, I'm his assistant." I just kept getting stuck in the loop of like, what's this concerning? Like, it's personal. I'll call back. I'm like, "No, you won't. I'm gonna block this number if you don't tell me." They're getting creative, man.
As soon as she said I'll call back or whatever, I would have just been like, okay, I'll talk to you then. Like what?
We'll still talk to each other at that time.
I'll still, unless you know something I don't, I'm still the assistant.
That's why I do just, if anyone ever approaches you on the street and asks you, "Mog?" Nope, I don't know who you're talking about. I can find the person though. I think I know who you're talking about. Dude, that's how you get served a fucking subpoena.
Dude, I would love to be served a subpoena as Smog. I'm like, well, what deranged shit did I do online 10 years ago?
We have a picture of your butthole.
Oh, thank God.
So, glad you brought that up. It's still in the top 10, so that's important to see. But Dune Awakening, oops, has had a drop in players. But I think what's important to see, though, like, yeah, at peak it was 189, and just yesterday, or Sunday, sorry, it was at 114. Yeah, that's about a 50% drop, right? Now we're coming into 91. It's still awesome, though, to see that it's high. Like that. This is still a really high, good number. They need to, like, stick with it, or else it's just going to keep plummeting. And also, there's other games that are going to come out. It's unrealistic to assume that a game is ever going to keep this. I think it realistically should kind of keep probably, like, I would say like 50% of its max at one point. But it's still right here. That's pretty awesome. 24-hour peak is 91. I don't even, like, there's no real games that are coming out that I can think of that are big.
A steadfast supporter.
Steam Summer Sale is going to pull a ton of people away from it, though. People are going to buy shit and go play.
Didn't the summer sale already happen?
Just started right now, today.
Another loyal
Nice.
devotee.
Guys, we are 3 people away from 15,000 followers. Dude, Counter-Strike is constantly at the top game. I don't think I've ever, like, not seen it in the top 5.
All right, I got my aluminum queued up. Got my death stills filled. I think I'm ready to go when you are.
Oh!
Should I bring some thumpers? Does that matter?
Bring bumpers, bring bumpers. We're really going to regret it, but bring bumpers.
Okay. Is there anything I should not bring?
Thumpers.
We doing a bit right now?
That's a bit? Are we doing a bit? Oh my god. Rumor in the chat is that you're Cuban, not Italian. How did you know?
He does have that salad.
You got a little bit of the salami pepperoni going?
Oh. You don't need rad stuff for the deep desert, do you?
No, not that I know of, at least.
All right. Survey probes. Should I bring those?
Yes, bring a stack of them.
A
Like, I'm
wise
bringing
decision.
6.
Is there a way to tell in game what a max stack is?
No. Some are 50, some are 500, some are 20. Like, I couldn't tell you.
What is survey probe? Do you know?
Might be 20.
I'll just make. I have 2. I'll make
Another loyal devotee.
Okay, that should be just enough to finish. 10 in chests? What? Don't tell me that there's, like, a different amounts depending upon where it is. That will be very frustrating.
I'm not saying that's not the case, but I've never seen that. I've never, like, pulled something from my chest into my bag and then it splits it apart or something. What the hell are the survey probes? Hello?
Tom. Fucking
An
foolery.
earnest disciple.
I cannot convince you to not get a Steam Deck because I want one too.
Every single person I know that has a Steam Deck, and I know a lot of people with Steam Decks, all think they're amazing. I have no desire for one, but I have never met a person that got a Steam Deck that regretted it.
Does that answer your question, Blaze? Do you regret asking in this very chat? Damn, now I have to get one. Yeah.
This stream brought to you by Steam Deck.
Yeah. Dude, if they sponsored me, they were like, hey, we'll sponsor you and give you one. I'm like,
Yeah,
consider the dick sucked. I'm gonna become a PAX West partner. They're like, hey, we'll give you 4 badges to give away. I'm like, oh. Where did I put?
God, I wish it was any other weekend. I'm so annoyed by that.
I'm pretty pissed off you're not coming.
I know, I'm bummed, man.
By and large, I can't get like anyone to go.
Steadfast
It's gonna be like me alone. Yeah, it's a better pile of hardware. You get the OLED in general is just way better looking. What's up, Kier? Hey, Kier, if you want to get on, Smog will take your base.
Yeah, it knows.
So you don't have to worry about it. Where the fuck did I put this? It's a problem with so much storage, dude. You just don't fucking know where you put everything. I mean, here's my Mark V. It's gonna break, but whatever. Okay, he's gonna load up and let you have the base.
Sick. So all I need to be able, or all I need to be ready to do is just drop a claim,
Yeah,
like on top of it.
an
Okay.
advanced fee for sure.
Okay. Oh, an advanced thief. Survival. Or do I just... Oh, I just make that myself, don't I?
Mm-hmm. Like 45 salvaged metal. I don't want to confirm whether or not we will, Mr. Musk. I don't want you just to roll up on us.
Wait,
Yeah, Elon's in chat.
where do I find this thing?
Go to...
I thought it was our own personal craft, but I guess it's not. Is this survival?
Huh? No,
Like,
you go...
where do you make it?
You make it, you bring up the builder, and then go to utilities. It's the second option in utilities.
Oh, that's right, that's right. You actually... Yeah, okay.
So, do you know how loot in the deep desert works?
Nope.
Okay, so they can loot anything that is in your inventory, but they cannot loot anything that is on your person.
Anything that's in my inventory. Okay.
Yeah, so if you die with a completely full inventory, they can loot that. But everything equipped, everything in your quick slots, they cannot. So drop pretty much everything. Like, I'm only bringing healing kits, batteries, survey probes, and a spawn beacon.
I should bring my static compactor, right? For spice?
Yeah,
Or
but
do
that's
you have that
that.
equipped?
Yeah, that's
Okay.
equipped, so I don't worry about
Got
it.
it. Can they, like, loot my construction tool?
If it's in your inventory, yeah.
That's awesome.
I should just fill it with like
Yeah, just fill it with garbage so when they
Yeah.
loot all, it just...
30 plant
don't
fibers.
crash in individual stacks. Well, I
Yeah.
would just put it in one stack in their inventory, I guess, but... Just like 22 copper tier Kinjals.
Oh, that's cool, Riatos. They don't, though, but that's a cool... I didn't know that was a thing. The right to salvage.
Alright, so then I'm gonna put away my blood extractor. I mean, do you bring like welding torch and welding wire for your vehicles and stuff, or no?
I'm not gonna, because all my stuff will be like brand new. He's Kier's fine to the basin right now, so he'll be there post haste.
I'm still gonna take my backup tool.
Yeah, bring your backup tool for sure. I mean, because I'm bringing an assault ornithopter, so I can't store it.
I guess there's no reason to bring Solari, right?
The number one YouTuber of eloquence. What's that, bad karma? No, do not bring Solari. Torch and wire. Okay, I'll bring a torch and wire. If they no, your backup tool is not bound to that specific backup tool. It's bound to your character's ID of a backup tool. So they can't take your backup tool that's locked inside.
Well, they can take your backup tool, but they just don't get your vehicle, right?
Exactly. Like, it's not... Like, if I lose this backup tool, I don't lose my Scout Ornithopter. I just lose that backup tool. I'm building another one would pull out my Scout Ornithopter.
Oh, he's here. Hello? Oh, he's T-posing.
Dude, you deserve the best.
Down, thank you, Kier.
Son of a bitch.
Why does it say I don't have 40 salvage metal? Oh, because I don't own this base.
Because I don't have 40 salvage metal, in fact.
Alright, that bullshit. So now I'm going to need to expand this because probably half my base isn't even in this.
You built it with the expansion in mind? I have an expander I can give you.
I have one.
We'll get you another one, because they take time. You place it down and it takes more and more time.
Do I use that with the building tool, or do I put it in my inventory? Or
Put it in your inventory and quick slot it.
Okay.
Smog Kirzan says, be careful where you place your fief. There are a lot of no build zones nearby. If you can try to, I mean, I don't know what you want to do. If you want to build like a square, if you want to build a rectangle like Kira did, whatever you do, just try to get an idea for it by switching back to the build tool. Use the advanced fief console and walk it out. Say, okay, if I want to place one here, let me kind of measure out what another one would look like.
Well, I'm just going to rebuild pretty much exactly what Kier has, because I want to build something that spans this full gap over to the other rocks. I think like he was doing.
Okay.
So I think that's a really cool idea. So I'm going to expand out first.
You can build infinitely north as much as you want. Or north. Vertical. Hey, up.
Up. All right. Oh, it only takes a minute. Well, but you said it increases, right?
Yeah, it's gonna. Oh. Did you? Maybe I put it in my base.
I took that one.
Okay, good. Okay, good. Okay, good. I was like, oh no. Oh no.
I saw that in there, and I was like, I assume that is the one that you had left for me, because I don't know why anybody else would like leave one there.
That was indeed the one for you.
Okay, so I need to make a couple more real quick. I don't think anybody's gonna like snake it, but
yeah, I get anal about it, so I agree. Do it.
Alright, so staking units. Oh, I can't use my bank Solari for this though.
No, you cannot. I have some. I can just give you can reimburse me.
Sure.
Let me see how much I've got. You know, I say that I think I'm wrong.
Oh, I'm poor.
I just think it's all. I think it's all in my bank. There is a limit? How many did you put, Shadow, that you found the limit? Is the Atreides medium Thopter on the vendor right now? I'll go buy that shit. It's got to be on the Atreides vendor. I'm not gonna buy. I'm gonna pay double for that shit. Five up, 5 down, 5 wide. Got it. Someone said it was infinite. I think I've put 4 in.
An earnest disciple.
Yeah, this consumes way less fuel. What is up, Gaming Shadow? Listen, this is not a building stream, but that annoys me. Keep saying it. Angso, how dare you, dude? God, it's 32 duralinium. Make a fucking welding torch. Do we need thumpers? Should I make a thumper? Did you make a thumper? Should I bring a thumper? Oh, are there thumpers in the base, Pilk?
I'm carrying 3 thumpers.
Oh, daddy. Go off your thumper.
Alright, I'm gonna fly to Arakeen real quick, grab some money, make some steaks, and then I'll be ready for Deep Desert.
I got 341 Solari. Is that enough?
Yep, that'll do it.
That'll do. That's enough. I'm just gonna break even.
I love when you zone out of the basin and you glide into the zone wall, and then you kind of like like a bird against a window.
I don't know why a bird sounds like a wounded dog, but that's just what happens. The slowest thing in the world is the small chemical refinery.
Yeah, it's really bad.
And you don't really realize it because you don't really use it much. There was a point where I was like, do I even need this anymore? And now that I've gotten into like actually using batteries, I'm like, I need it. I very much need it. Star, thank you so much. Guys, we have hit it 15,000 followers. Thank you, bros. What is this? What's that one? Kind of a big deal now, guys.
Sometimes, I don't know if you have this, sometimes it takes me so long to load into the cities.
I don't think I do.
Not always, but sometimes it takes like literally 2 minutes.
For your information, it's 150k for all them juicy land games. Oh. You saying to build all 10? Lithographer?
So 10 is 10 is the max, and that's both vertical and horizontal. Total 10.
Oh no, I don't need any more. Good. Is this thing all fueled up? What's up? No, it's not fueled up even slightly.
100,000 minus 120,000.
What was the question?
I'm just figuring out how much I need to withdraw, because if 10's the cap, that'd be 15. Or
If you want them,
1,000.
I think the important part is just to make the vertical. So that's 5. So do all the horizontal. Do the horizontal, horizontal. The vertical you can just make as you need it, right? Like maybe just 1. So I'd say pull out 6 worth.
I'm just gonna do it all. Whatever.
He's crazy.
Crazy.
Let's take her out on her maiden voyage, bros. Oh god, it didn't work. I'm falling.
Oh, I held on.
I held on.
So funny.
It's one of my favorite ones.
I would have never found that if you had shown it to me.
I mean, who thinks to watch a Kevin James special, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. That and the like, is it Mark Wahlberg that had the Darth Vader penny bank?
No, it was Dennis Leary.
Was it?
Dennis Leary.
That's right.
Oh my
That's
god.
also really funny.
Oh, look how you're taking a pee. Oh.
That was on Dr. Katz, right?
It was on his comedy special, but they decided, because Dr. Katz used to animate portions of people's comedy special. That's a cool base, like all tucked in the fucking mountain over there. Yeah, it's definitely like not as fast as the Scout Ornithopter, right? But I mean, a little more unwieldy, but it's fine. Kind of the same principle, just going back and forth, up and down. I'm having a harder time gaining altitude with this, though, for sure. Guys, if you have a Prime sub you've not yet used, use it on me. We are quite a ways away towards our 250 goal, and it is the 8th day of the month. Agreed, Kier. I don't think you can either, Anxo. Agreed, Riatos. Yeah, I found that out because I was actually talking to Smog and our friend Jordan yesterday. If you were to hold down spacebar and use your boost, it does not. You don't ascend very fast. But if you just press shift, pop into glide mode, and then use that fucking boost, holy balls, you ascend fast.
Oh, that's weird. Now it's telling me too close to a no building zone. But I know Kier had his out this far.
You know, it's really finicky. So, have you already placed some?
Yeah, but that's all right. I can move. Yeah, it's fine. I'll be fine. It's all good.
Well, I would say, yeah, you have to break the whole thing down. You lose them. That's what I'm gonna tell you. That's why I was like, you measure it out first. Sorry. You're silent after that.
Hello again.
Playing 3D chess over here, man.
It's true.
Finished all of my class quests yesterday.
Yeah, I think I only one I'm on is I gotta finish the trooper. I gotta turn this cutter ray, and then I gotta do the advanced fucking planetologist. I don't want to do it.
Planetologist is so good though.
Pork tastes good. Oh, that's who it was. Bet US is who called me.
Bacon tastes good.
Pork tastes good. I don't die on swine. Hey, who just did it? Who just did it? Oh, Swordpart Tex just donated $20, dude. Thank you very much, brother. Have lunch on me. Thank you, man. I don't eat out on Tuesdays, but I'm going to on Wednesday. And I'm not talking about vagina.
Picking vaginas.
Dude, I want to do it, Kira. I don't have the
favor of the.
Is this not the? Which one's the weapons one?
I'm afraid you do not.
Sandstorm coming in.
In the name of the Red Duke, I'm authorized to trade with those who have the favor of the Lens Red.
Shit.
A steadfast supporter.
You can tell me what it is, Kier. Unless it's like, is it like a? I don't have one of those things to make. It's to turn in. That's the problem because it requires plastinium. And I'm trying to hold my plasty for this bad bitch. This guy. Oh, do they just? Oh no, that's no, never mind, never mind. Oh, this one's not that great. It's okay. Not pincushion, that's for sure. But dude, 45 plastinium ingots. That's no big deal. It's the 83 spice melange that is a big deal. Spice melange. Oh, dude. Gee, you look cool as fuck, Sardaker.
Always good to see
Drifter,
a familiar
it's
face.
mainly the
What can I do for you today?
the storage. Well, what inventory full? Inventory's not full.
Always good to see a familiar
It's a weird
face.
bug.
What can I do for you today?
I mean, we're just gonna make more money, right? Like, just fuck it, make it, yeah? I'm down to 62k. Roger, yes. Done. Done and done. I see, one of my favorite things about this game is the concept that it's like, if I want to go in the deep desert, I have to like, kind of do it with like friends and an escort and everything. I just really like that. I know a lot of people don't. They don't jive on that. It's done. I spent all my money on Melange in the market. What's a friend? It's a place in this guild if you want to join. That's a friend.
Aw.
Tuts out. 624. 623, Nebula. Well, if you're on in our server, You can join the guild. Yeah, I think Funcom needs to... They need to roll out not a chronological pipeline. I think dev pipelines with like, oh, in Q1, just say like, hey, we want to work on these things in this order. That's it. That's it. That's all I want them to do. So people have an idea of what's coming. I think it would be huge for the game. Oh, why do I have this much? What? Why do I have that much aluminum on me?
Did you break down your old copters?
No, I just fucking stupid. That's a lot of money. Good. Back to 30K. What server seats are you in? We are on seats Rommel on server Sandtide. I gotta check this base for Remortis.
You again? What now?
I don't know which one of these. I think this is his. Haga is the southern base, right, Kier? No, I changed the name of that.
Yeah,
I
you
think...
changed that to Iridium or whatever.
Yeah, forward Durlinium.
Durlinium.
Since I just built it, you get a week for free. I don't know which one this is. I'm gonna have to go to his base and rename it. I think this is it. This must be Chris.
I need to rename mine too.
I don't think you... Did you co-owner me to yours?
I'm going to. I had you and Chris and... what's Chris's cousin's name?
Jordan.
Jordan. Yeah.
Oh, you don't get a week for free. Oh shit, I thought you did. I thought you got a week for free and that's why you place the expansions down.
Shit.
Let me know when you're good to go to the deep D.
Going to be here shortly.
Oh, let me do this.
Wait, are we not? Are we?
Let me add you.
Oh, yeah, we're not. Oh, you already did. I've just never even been in that menu before.
No bitch.
Got that. Then if I go to the guild, I should be able to add all this. Set friend in mind. Flame Hawk is
Jordan.
Jordan, right?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Friended by
Going to the deep desert, gonna finger the deep desert.
I'm the owner. You're the co-owner. Okay.
I'm the captain now.
You not actually like modify permissions?
No, you can only have set, like associate, co-owner, owner.
And what those privileges are?
Set. You can go with permissions and it tells you what they can do.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at. I just figured you could check and uncheck those.
Well, you can't.
Eight. So the only thing that co-owners can do.
So cool. It's so cool. It's so cool. It's so sick. Sorry, go ahead.
No, you're fine. I'm just kind of talking myself through this.
Yeah, the only thing, I mean, co-owners can do everything owners can do except for, like, removing the set thief. What's going on? I lost my bearing there. Freaked out. There. There we go. Ah, my balls. Sure. God, dude, the fucking assault ornithopter is so sick. Holy shit, that's cool.
It looks pretty cool.
So I switched it to the Atreides variant, and it just looks lovely. I love there's actual wear and tear too on components. Like this is beat to fuck, and you can tell. Oh shit. I love how streamer mode hides the name of one person in your group. It is like, fuck Smog. Oh, that's cool.
This would be the first game that has said fuck Smog for no reason.
This guy's a piece of shit.
True.
Oh shit, look at the sandcrawler. Spice melange. Whoa. Oh, so to use this, I need 10,000 spice to even pump it out? I don't know if that's gonna happen. My medium fucking spice refinery is looking real, or my small one's looking real appealing right now.
How long is this one? 15 minutes. All right. Grabbing my ornithopter and then heading that way.
Yeah. Just make sure you go through everything. You've got your compactor thing, right? You've got a probe launcher, you've got bandages, you've got some sort of mining ray. We might need it.
Yep.
And batteries. Make sure you have one, if not two batteries.
Yep.
Let me see the components. There we go. That's where that texture pop to kick in. That's so cool.
I don't care if I lose any
A steadfast supporter.
that. All right.
I have 2 assaults here. Who else is assaulting? That's a cool scheme. Oh, sunset, huh? That's pretty good. That's pretty good. What's up, man? How you doing, sick?
So go to the deep desert. I just go northwest.
Yes, and then you'll have 3 entry points. Enter into the center one.
Okey-dokey.
Thank you, Gobi. Oh shit, this is the carrier. That's why I'm fucking stupid, dude. Look at this mamba jamba, man. Look at the size of this Girth Maximus. It's like the Optimus Prime of fucking ornithopters over here. I'm Optimus Prime. Autobots, come to Arakeen.
Or where is our base at?
Yeah, you should see me just north.
Actually, don't see you on the map. I see the base.
Chris and I ran into this issue, and I don't remember why. If you see the base, that's all that matters.
Look out, Dad! I'm coming in hot.
I can't. Oh! You land down below, I see. Oh my god, dude. Jesus Christ, it's like a moth. You alright, son? Check got fucked up. Check got fucked up. There we go. Oh, great. Oh. Couldn't help but notice you landed on me. I made room, and you somehow chose the worst. Oh my god, what is going on in here? Oh my god, dude. Oh my god, did you 69 land? Is this you?
That's the little guy.
Where are you?
Where am I?
Oh, there's Pilks.
I'm in the ornithopter.
Yeah, I know, I can tell, man. Everyone can tell. Look at you, like, oh my god, bro.
Get out.
Here.
Nope, it won't even let me get out.
Here. Daddy will let you out. There you go. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Right. I don't I don't know how you drive a car, man. I don't know how. You're oh, my baby, my baby. Jesus Christ. I've never.
Nailed it.
The landing gear's like. Holy shit, dude. Holy shit. Oh, it stops staring at my screen. It makes it funnier. Look at you. Look at you. Oh, dude, you're wearing a fucking steel suit out here? Oh.
Fuck everybody.
You're gonna have a hard time. Let me go pee. Good God. Paint your car. You drive around in a naked ornithopter, like just the primer. Good Lord.
I didn't even bring my welding tool.
Oh my God.
I'm so ready.
Okay. Oh. That's so funny. Launch a probe here.
Okay.
There's a way you can kind of cheese it too. You get on someone's ornithopter and they go really high up and you launch it up there.
Elevation needed 4 meters. Out of here.
Big shout out to Chris Pilks, who built this base, who builds it every week.
Survey failed. What?
Did you put away your survey probe?
Oh, I did. Is this Pilks's carrier?
Yeah, that's the carrier. That thing will pick up the sandcrawler below us.
Yeah, that thing is sick.
Right? You can fit like at least 2 people in here. Pilks is about if you want to. I mean, I don't know how to use the sandcrawler if you want to do sandcrawler stuff, Pilks, if you want us to run interference while you do it, but I need a grip of spice.
If you need a pilot, I'm your man.
Ah, shit! Pilks, do not give him access! Easy Buns just continue their sub from Prime to Gift to Tier 1. Thank you, Easy Buns. Do not let him drive the carrier.
A steadfast supporter.
Oh, I see. And then we can go right next door to do the other one. I'm gonna go do that.
Let's just go do stuff. Get on it.
Am I going with you or am I flying mine? I'm flying mine, right?
Yeah. I mean, you can fly with mine, but or with me, but for crawler, we need 1 in the carrier and 1 in crawler. I don't know. Do you want to do that? Do you want to do a little sandcrawler action, Smog? I mean,
Doesn't matter to me.
You'll run interference. I don't know where.
Well, while we figure that out, I'm going to go launch a survey probe in the thing next door.
Okay. Let me just tell you right now. Don't get OCD with the survey probes, because you will lose your life. Because every week you have to do it again, and there's,
Good.
I think it goes A through G, and then there's 10 sectors across. You're just gonna be like, fuck, fuck, fuck. Yeah, we're on my personal Discord, Pilks. A through I, even worse. You too, Drifter.
You get 100 XP per sector.
Yeah, dude, it's shit tons of
Armada's
experience.
expands.
81
Praise the
sectors to
sun.
probe every week. Damn. Shit, I don't know. Yeah, let's do it. Yeah, let's do a little crawler action.
If you sandcrawler, is that you have to do that in the PvP area, I assume?
I don't know, actually. Hi.
Brody, are you on top of your... Yeah.
Okay,
That's... Maybe you're a welding torch real quick.
sure. Okay, on Coliseum Smog, join Ram Ranchers in Dune Awakening.
Okay.
Did you get my invite for trade? You too, Pilk. Join Ram Ranchers.
Did you get my invite to trade?
No. Oh, I can't because I'm fucking... Here, just come over by your ornithopter. We'll drop on the ground. There you go.
Perfect.
Yeah, Jessica, if you want, come on over to the Ram Ranch Cowboys over here on Sandtide on Siege Rommel.
Customize. Oh, I thought I had the Atreides scout.
Yes, yo,
not.
you stupid idiot.
Mean to me.
The Assault Ornithopter
Threw it
skin,
on
this
the
is the
ground.
Atreides one. Can't even see it. Maybe little toes. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna switch over to the Coliseum.
Okay.
Maybe you can't. Let me set your roll. You might not be able to see it.
I think I'm like a mod in the Coliseum.
Yeah, but I think I just put it for Dune. Yeah, okay. So now you should be able to see the Dune Awakening thing.
Space frame, path of exile. Yep.
Join it. There we go.
Good morning.
Good morning, Chris.
Oh.
All right. So, what do we need to do, Chris? You're the master of the crawler.
First thing I'm going to do is go and get my scout rocket launchers,
Cool.
because whoever's running escort, we ideally want them armed. Well, actually,
That-
what we'll do is we'll find out with 2 escort. So, do either of you have rocket launchers, or do I need to craft a second set?
I don't have any rocket launchers.
Basically, we're taking a big, slow, ugly thing, and therefore we want the people with it to be armed.
I'm so excited now. I thought one of us was gonna fly, and one of us was gonna be in the crawler while Smog I'd either drop thumpers or what.
That's what we're going to do once we're actually there. But for the journey to and from, we'll have whoever's in the crawler in the scout as well.
Do you want to do the crawler or do you want to do the escort? What do you think is better? I will do whatever you need me to do.
Basically, while we're escorting the big ugly thing, it's better that we have as many people in the air as possible because we ideally want to be able to either fight or run. Okay. Therefore, having somebody flying along in the crawler as a passenger is not the best idea.
Okay. Yeah, whatever thing is easiest to fuck up, you do that because you know how to do it. I'll do.
Well, the only time I did the crawler, but basically you have whoever's in the crawler collects spice, whoever's in the carrier picks them up if there's a worm sign or assholery ensues.
Okay. While you do that, Smog, get in your vehicle. Come with me.
Ah, shit.
Going east. Take your time, dude. We'll go hit like a place. A down ship.
Testing station's probably better loot, but go ahead.
Oh, is there a close one by us?
There's 2 in each section of the wall. So there's 2 in the center section.
So there's 2 in this sector that we're currently in?
In the A5, A6 sectors.
I don't know what I'm in because this is hidden for me.
So if you look at the wall, so up on the wall, there are 2 in that section of the wall that we're on.
Oh. Research station
There's
is
also 2 in that section of the wall that you're flying towards.
Yeah, I get it now. I was like, well, I'm already almost all the way here, so might as well do it.
Yeah, I'm gonna pro base 7.
Okay, dude, chill.
Correctly.
I will also bring a shitload of thumpers. Although, to be honest, if we only got the 3 of us, we're better keeping the scout on site as escort rather than thumpers would pull up the crawler every time.
Oh my god, dude. Oh my god, I'm so excited. We're gonna fuck this up so bad. And then Bill's gonna be like, yeah, okay, so I'll just take care of that from now on.
Well, if something has to die, let it be the crawler. The carrier is way more expensive.
I imagine.
And it's got unique wings.
The 5-finger rifle? Which one's a 5-finger rifle? I haven't even done that. Oh, we're right by a wreck. There should be testing station close. When do you put Tugboat asked a good question. When do you put the thumper down next to the crawler?
Never.
You put it far away from it?
Yes. If you put the thumper down next to the crawler, you get murdered by the guy who owns the crawler.
So the only time you would do it is to grieve someone.
Yes, and only if you can ensure their carrier can't pick them up.
Smog, come to me. I found a place where you can hit 2 different
Dude, I can't
sectors.
see you on the friggin'. map.
I don't know why. Can you see me on the compass?
Like up top? No.
I think it's because I put myself in streamer mode.
Probably.
Or it's just the deep desert. Shit.
Well, I couldn't see him.
Both are possible.
I couldn't see him in Haga either.
Ah, then it's streamer mode. There is also the fact that deep desert is shit.
Kind of jankety for sure.
Wait,
It
did you
makes
say
sense why it is.
What's smart?
did you say we could hit 2 sectors with 1 probe?
No, it's just your right neck. You can walk basically over the line and get into the bow.
Oh, I gotcha. Okay.
Alright, there's the other testing station. Perfect. They really do care. I'm trapped in Harka Village. Any tips on getting out? Just says waiting for server to respond on travel confirmation box. Oof, Tony Friday. I don't know, bro. Jessica, did I get you invited to the guild? Did I do the? I didn't. I couldn't. I can't remember if I did.
She's in.
Okay.
Man, the deep desert looks sick. Now this looks like Arrakis.
There we go. Bring bodies, I don't really need them. Don't bring anything that you can't afford to lose. 10 for probes. Got it. I didn't even see you saying that. Here. I've shut off the chat. It's cool there's a taxi service.
Yes, so if you get eaten by the worm, you could, or killed, you can get back to the base.
I love that. Come on over to this testing station, schmag. It's directly east.
Turn off streamer mode so I can see you? Or do you need it on for some reason?
Just didn't want to get griefed, but I guess it doesn't really matter.
Oh, okay.
I am an A8. Let me do this.
A8. Okay, so you're way over to the left.
Chris, where are you, Chris? Let's see, Pilks. There he is. Oh, so one and invite and party. There we go. Now we know where he is. Attack! Join the party now. That might work. I encourage all griefing of all types. Baba Yaga, where is he? I don't see Baba Yaga. Oh, him, yeah. People Pickles, that's online. 2 days ago?
I still don't see you.
I don't know why. Chris and I had this happen. We fixed it. I don't remember how we fixed it. You know what? Let's try this. Players. Leave party. Leave party. You invite me to the party.
Okay.
Get the fuck over here. Are all of the science stations, listening stations, whatever the fuck this is, research stations? Drifter, thanks for subbing up with Prime. Just saw that, man. Are they all via waves, Pilks, or is it like every one of them's different?
Everyone vaguely does. They're all set patterns. So this one will look familiar to some you've done in the basin. So if you go down the passage to the left is the way to go there.
And I can see you now. Pardon.
That's weird. Grab Pilks as well. We'll find them in the guild roster. Oh, okay. You're right. I could snipe the traps here if I had remembered to do that, but instead I just blindly stumbled over them like a buffoon.
Hey, if you run faster.
Oh yeah.
Are you already in? You're already inside, aren't you?
Oh, I'm inside. That's the Swordmaster one. Did I pick up a armband? Thought I did. It's so fun killing people.
Just love killing.
Love murdering. Oh, here it is. Here I go, killing again. Yeah, I probably should have brought the drill shot, because it's just when you get to a certain part, like, you do this, you can do this in waves, where you, like, you deal with waves of enemies, and doing it with, like, the standard gun is a pain in the dick. Oh, cool, what could I have done? God. Oh, the old Dutch door action. We found Pilks. Pilks. Task revealed.
Tried to murder him.
Well, I mean, you know. Kill Masquerade. Okay, so additional progress can be gained by holding the control point for House Baroda in the deep desert. I didn't think I could even see these. Oh, you have to actually go to them and they tell you, don't they?
The key's here, by the way.
Oh. So he's over there.
Where's the key?
Over here. Hey, it's also got the research too.
Don't those research respawn every week?
Do you prefer the camera on the left or the right shoulder? I mean, does it matter?
The right hand.
I mean, this seems natural to me. Oh, Focused Reaper, baby likes. Do you have a jolt sword?
I do have a jolt sword. I got it from the
Yeah.
Swordmaster quest.
It's real good.
Yep.
I don't play enough shooters that really let you take advantage of shoulder swapping to really use it. I would be okay if they put Chiaga wire as something that's just always on your character, but it got rid of grapple stun. So now you can only use it for traversal. That way I don't have to fucking swap it on all the time. I hate it. Right, let's go do some stuff. Heading back to base. Later, loser. What's this? This is what I think it is. Oh, it is. Was it even slightly worth it? Yeah, this game is I'm considering getting this game, but the launch has, launch has not honestly been rocky. The thing that has been rocky has been the deep desert. And they're figuring it out. But the majority of people aren't actually in the deep desert. The majority of people, Revan, are in the Haga Basin, which you will lose, no hyperbole, hundreds of hours to. Smug, you started playing, what, 2 weeks ago or a week ago?
I'm glad you asked. My time played is 95 hours. Today is my first day in the deep desert. I've gotten over twice as much out of this game as I would most single-player games already.
There you go.
Seems okay to me.
Yeah, we're also on a pretty good server from what it sounds like.
Are we just going back to base? Is that what we're doing?
Yeah, we're gonna swap into some rocket launchers and have some fun. Dune mode, dude, into some rights of salvage mode.
Bold of you to think I have rocket launchers.
Oh, that's what Bilks was doing. He made us. He made 2 for us.
What a guy.
Right?
Well, they're only Mark 5s, not Mark 6s.
Well, hey. Take what I can, you know? It's just 10 hours building your base? I can't even quantify how many hours I've spent building my fucking base, dude. There's literal streams of it. What's up, donuts? Really, bitch? It's that bad, huh? Well, if you want a server, Revan, we are on Sandtide on Siege Rommel. You can join the guild, have fun with us, but I would say just join the Sandtide server at the very least. Seems to be a cool server. I mean, there's definitely like, look at this. This is definitely some toxicity. But it's just gonna be video games nowadays, right? Video games now have devolved to people shouting as much as they can for one person to beat the other person to saying the words, the two words skill issue. Land's Rad is pretty much always one-sided, unfortunately. They have to find a way to balance that.
How was the base design, by the way?
Perfect, man. It's beautiful. I like it. I like that you put the like another landing bay in between top.
Well, once you see the carrier parked in it, you can see why.
Oh, I saw. I went all the way down. Thank you for watching, Jason. Glad you enjoy.
So,
I'm gonna
who do we
drop.
want in what? So we want one person in the... Oh, that's some interesting parking.
I told you, you need a wheelman.
No,
Oh
I'm just impressed.
my god. Oh my god.
Nobody does it like I do it.
I saw, that's one way to put it.
How you did that?
One way to put that is that nobody does it like Smog does it. That's certainly a way.
Okay, so what we're going to want is we're going to want one person flying the carrier,
Okay.
2 people in the scouts with rockets.
Okay.
When we get to a decent field, one of the people in scouts will land and get into the crawler.
And store the scout.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, fuck it. I'll do the crawler. I'll run interference on a scout. I think you should fly the transport because you have the most experience with it. And Smog and I will scout it and then drop into the crawler.
Let's run more rockets then. Just check those. You might need to split those 250 rockets between you.
There's only one launcher here, so I'll give it to Smog.
No, there's 2 launchers.
Not that you.
Still got one in my
Not
bag.
that you dropped. All right, Smog. Pick up these rockets.
Yeah, so you'll have to split those 250 between you.
Should do this. Here, you take that stack right there. Go put it in your fucking perfectly landed fucking helicopter ornithopter up there.
It's like slowly
So,
drifting
there's
through the energy shield.
Before you take the rocket pods off, you need to take the rockets out, otherwise it eats the rockets.
Okay. Ooh, that's someone in chat said I would recommend taking no gear while driving the crawler.
Eh.
Oh my god, I'm gonna get fucking eaten by the worm. I'm gonna fucking get eaten by the worm today.
No, not if I do it right.
Oh, great.
I need to
So you-
borrow your welding torch, Smarty.
All right.
I think you need to land your fucking plane first.
What do you mean? It's fine. It's like a beautiful lily pad on a lake.
Something like that.
You guys are haters.
I'm not a hater, dude. I'm just really worried. Okay, where are you, Smog? Okay, you put that fucking thing down.
So Sparta, you should be able to drive the crawler now. So if you drive it when we're ready, if you drive it out to the base, I'll pick it up.
Okay.
Get out and I'll pick it up. Actually, let me just go and make some large fuel cells.
Oh shit! Just hearing that bad boy. Oh.
Storage.
Save the probe. That's more important than the sword. I mean, you know what? That's a good point. I'll put my sword in there and my cutter ray in there. On the off chance I die, those are the things that are really going to piss me off if I lose them.
Well, as long as you don't die,
You say that, but Did you see how Smog parked his ornithopter?
Yes, and he's not the one driving anything important.
Yeah, but he's running defense, and that's even scarier.
I have a really good feeling about this.
Holy shit. Wait, what do you mean I gotta do this? Yeah, you gotta defend us. What do you mean? I'm launching probes.
No, most of the time you shouldn't be trying to do anything. It's more presence there should deter, and or you can intercept it with rockets with your pump.
I love that. There's no actual defense, it's just you are the flare.
So if you see the C button, that
okay.
is the sucker.
Okay. Do I have to do that? It just sucks on its own.
Yep.
Dude, look at this, dude. It's like when you go to like, just do. I'm gonna do this. Come back a little bit. You go forward. Just dicing up. Just go back. Okay, go forward. Trying to give you a little more room, so this, I guess, helps. Dude, just watch that fucking thing come out of there. It's gonna be sick.
You don't need to be in it when I pick it up.
Make sure you load your rocket, Smog.
I did.
Okay.
Did you load it into the rockets?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh shit. Oh shit, that's so sick. Oh man, that is so fucking cool.
You sadly can't glide while hauling, which is why we need people on defense.
Hmm.
You can also hold the buggy for getting plastic.
How far do we have to go?
I don't know which field is active, possibly only G5.
Yeah, we're going to distance. The bass from that carrier is rumbling my house. I turned down the game for you guys.
See, what I heard him say is, I'm jealous.
Dude, I'm very jealous.
So if you spot crash ships, they should have resources and blueprints.
Okay. But you're like, if you spot crash ships, that's where we gotta go. It means people have died.
No, the little crash ships.
But that's Chris Pilkington, J. Rocco. Oh, you're right, I can't access a ship. I don't have a cut array on me. Dude, that thing is so loud. It's so intense.
It's actually less bad when you're flying it.
You know, I'm gonna come over here real quick, and I'm gonna go pee real fast. I figure I do this now before we're locked into like the deep scariest part, and I can catch up to you guys.
Yeah, we're basically safe until we pass the E line.
You're back. Okay. Someone in chat said Pilk just became British a day ago. I'm coming.
So much slower with rocket launchers.
Yep, which is a good change.
Yeah.
Because previously, if you put a rocket launcher in Mark 6's wings on, you could literally chase down anything and there was nothing it could do.
Good design.
Good design. Good design. Yeah, man, you go like 40 kilometers slower with these fucking things on now.
Yeah, so you basically it limits the amount of dickishness you're able to achieve.
I like it. It's a good improvement. I was like, oh, I'll catch up to you guys, forgetting that I don't move as fast anymore.
Well, I only do 100.
Well, I'm catching up. Just not as fast as I wanted to.
No, I think I'm a different Chris Rager.
Found him. Is this what you mean?
So if you
Yeah, what's up? You're good.
if you look over to my right, there's a ring thing in the desert. That's what we're looking for, but that one's empty.
Yeah, I wonder if all the spice has been sucked up already.
No, there's only one of them active at a time, and I don't know which one it is.
Oh, good. No wonder you actually need interference. I thought you could just get away with like, oh yeah, I'll suck it dry. Like, no.
No, that one. If that one's up, or the next one we're going to is up, it's pretty safe. Some of the other what we don't want is the ones in the H line.
No. Oh, I think we do.
Well, I'll bill you for any fucking carry.
Yeah. There's been 2 for the price of 1. That'd be terrible. That monstrosity.
So there's a spice balloon. Is that a big one or a small one?
Curious, so we're gonna see the worm eat a thopter today, aren't we? Oh, spice bloom.
That one looks like a decent sized one, so let's go ahead there for that.
I love it. Are you gliding up there, or are you actually thoptering?
So you can't glide with the cargo.
Oh, that's what you said that. It's just bugged. It looks like you're gliding.
No, if I was gliding, I'd be going a fucking ton faster.
I know, right? What was that? Why'd it do that?
But you see how that bloom keeps going? That means it's at least a medium. The little ones, you get sort of 1 or 2 puffs and then it's gone.
That guy's really going. Skyhalud?
Skyhalud.
Skyhalud. Barely used any fuel. Love it.
As opposed to I've used half of my fuel.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you what? How many batteries have you gone through at this point?
I've got 4 large fuel cells in my pocket.
Oh shit. Oh man, this is it. We're in the shit now, Smog. You better.
We've been in the PvP for a while. That's why it's red at the top of your screen.
Oh, I better pull your pussy up, Smog. We're getting weird with it.
Got a bigger problem. I'm out of beer.
Oh shit. Dude, you can't be drunk flying?
Wait, what?
He's Pilks is drinking beer and flying a fucking ornithopter.
Yeah, we're not allowed to do that?
Never
This
mind.
is news to everybody.
I guess for you guys, you know, that's kind of, it's like a chief export of Britain.
Alcoholism?
Drunk driving, but specifically, yeah, alcohol, I guess is a better way to put it. Fucking every time I went to Horsham.
Actually, no. Drunk driving's more common in America.
You're not wrong.
Well, driving's just more common in America, right?
Also
Yeah.
true. Dude, I mean, Dogbert does not have a license. He might now, but Dogbert from Total War, from Creative Assembly, did not have one.
Man, that plume is just going, huh?
Yeah, this is only a medium.
Wow, that's cool.
The big one is that ring we saw, completely full. Has
Thanks,
anyone
Tone.
been eating?
Oh, there's a fucking ornithopter here.
Yeah,
lighting 'em
if
up.
they're on the ground, they're probably safe.
So I shouldn't strafe them?
I'm already doing it. I'm already on him.
Oh my
Come on.
god, you are! What is wrong with you?
I don't know, dude. He was shooting at someone else.
No, I suspect he's not.
Get him the fuck out of here. Cause he shot at people like with a gun. That's why I did that. That's right, dude. Big Mama Jam is in town. Get the
Oh.
fuck out.
Sparty, land and get in.
Roger.
I'll store your... Or, well, I can I?
I'm gonna do it right now.
You don't have a tool, do you? Oh, yeah, you do. Sorry. Alright, so now I'm just gonna be, like, circling the periphery? Is that what I'm doing?
Possibly
Yeah.
first, you pick up those spice plants you left.
Me? Am I doing it right? Bro was shooting his compactor. I think he was. I think
You're
he
such
was.
an asshole.
Dude, I got rid of him though, man.
Yeah, and now here comes this fucking big dick Gil with like 9 people.
Not gonna happen. The Ram Ranch Cowboys are new sheriff in these parts. Now that we're starting to double D it. That's good.
Alright, so I'm just kind of circling, keeping an eye out, right?
Yeah. Comes. combat.
Actually, you want to turn me and make me face that strip to the right or left? To the left. To the left. Here. That guy is straight to Reddit.
Should I, like, at any point, should I use my thumpers, like, fly off and use the thumper, or no?
Currently, no. That's
Oh
shit.
god. Oh,
Worm.
Oh, oh,
Worm.
oh, 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 take me into the air into your sweet soft arms. Ah.
Can I rocket him? Come here, fucker.
I feel like that makes him mad, doesn't it? This is beautiful.
I want a worm tooth.
You get a worm tooth by
Then you
getting
need
eaten.
to die.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, another Thopter's here. Light that fucker up. Oh, never mind, he's leaving.
Here.
Are we good? Can I drive over those gathered pockets right there?
Don't think so. And they're vanishing anyway.
Okay. That sucks. Oh! Oh!
See that thopter over there. I'm gonna keep an eye on him. Worm.
Oh, worm sign, worm sign. Oh, it's not. It's crazy. It's crazy. Don't waste the rockets. Don't waste the rockets. You can't kill it. You know you can't. Don't be a fool.
So, Smarty, have a look in your in the inventory.
Okay. 2,200. That's fucking horny.
Well, I guess it's really not that much, right? Because that's 220. Well, I guess if we have the good thing, it's more, but
It's 50 to 1.
yeah. So between Coriolis storms, Pilks, are you able to like tear your base down, or do you just lose it every week?
If you don't tear it down, you lose it.
Okay, but you can tear down your spice refinery every week.
Yeah, same as you can in the base.
Okay, I didn't know if Deep Desert was different to like serve as a resource sink or not. Warp.
Okay, this is where you start off and plant a thumper.
Okay, just far away, like.
In the same grid square.
All right, doing it now. Ornithopter. My direction to the north. He's just kind of creeping around, I think.
Okay, yeah, so apparently they changed. I was wondering what the update was, and it's basically they get pissed off at Coriolis. Not at people underground, because they hadn't been hanging around when I was underground.
All right, I'm thumping.
So just drop it, get in, and run off.
There's a Thopter coming in with a carrier, I believe, or a crawler, I believe. Yep.
Yeah, I
Or
see
is
it.
that you?
Nah, that might be us.
Oh, that's you guys. Okay. Yeah, so he's going to the thumper. Alright, he just ate the thumper. Should I go put another one down?
Might as well.
Alright. I'll go a little farther this time.
Same grid square though.
Yep.
I'm trying just to tap W rather than like just going forward.
Thumper is deployed. Alright, I gotta admit, this is pretty cool.
fucking cool. This is pretty fucking cool, man.
Now it feels like we're playing Dune.
Not that the game wasn't before, but like now it really feels like it.
Okay, so the rocket does just go right through the worm. How do you get a worm tooth?
You have to get killed by one.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, we weren't kidding.
we doing on the spice field?
Almost done.
I
Less
can do another
consistent.
thumper if we want to do.
Fuck it. Drop it. I'm eating what I can. Oh my god, dude. I looked behind, I saw the billow of smoke, and I was like, oh god, it's the whir. Can you guys hear the game okay? I turned it down through OBS. Or hear them okay over the game.
This is my last thumper.
Sparta, you want the deep purple stuff more.
Yeah. It's just weird because I'm like, since it's on this hill, it won't let me grab it as easily. Come on. There we go. Dude, I lit that guy up like a Christmas tree, and he bugged out so fast.
Alright, last thumper is down. And by down I mean...
Want me to exit?
Not yet. He hasn't freaked out yet.
Well, we basically drained that.
Yeah. I'll jump out. I think. That's what we call
heading
it.
roughly in your guys' direction. It's not accurate.
Oh, we're
yet,
well
though.
off the ground.
Yeah, we're good. We're
Okay.
good. I'm in.
So how
I'm in.
much spice have you got?
Let me go back into the thing. Vehicle seat occupied. Enter driver. That do it? Yeah, cool.
No, I can't.
So
Only
five-
you can see how much spice we have.
I switched into the passenger seat onto the ornithopter. 5,300.
Those are rookie numbers.
Feels like it. Yo, damn again, it's Ram Ranch Cowboys, partner.
And you can up that if you put points into the sandcrawler driving.
Say that again?
There's a skill you can take that boosts your yield as well.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I actually want to take that because I really like planetologists. I don't really give a shit about combat.
There we go. Just took 1 point of it.
Okay, so that ring mouth is empty as well. So we're not going to... Sadly, neither of the roughly PvE ring mouths are active at the moment. Ah, there's a small bloom over there.
Oh, yeah, I see it.
I am out of
Sadly, if we
thumper.
want to do this, we ideally want to do it late at night when it's quiet, or when it's in one of these nearby ones.
Oh. Narcoleptic Shark, what is your character's name and ID? And I'll get you invited in. We got 3 more slots. Yeah, I can imagine so. Like, doing this at night is probably way better.
Are you enjoying taxi service?
This is amazing. I love it, man. This 5-star Uber review. What world is he in? We're in Santide Theatrommel. Holy shit, dude, just drop me on it. Just drop me in.
Just drop him right into the mouth.
I would if you weren't driving micro.
Ah, who cares? You know?
Me,
For
because
the
I have to build a
content,
new
bro.
one.
Dude, that thing. Oh, is that you? That's you, Smile. Okay.
Yeah, it's me. Where'd that spice field go? I'm blind.
It only puffed once.
Which means it's only a baby.
This worm is pissed off over here. What is your deal, bro?
He was wiping out that crash ship.
Oh, gotcha.
Dude, so there was a bad bug around the place that I had my base initially, Smog. A1 Saucy, thank you for subbing up at tier 1, my bro. Right north of Anvil. And the bug was bugged. The sandworm was bugged, and it would just keep doing that animation. Jumping into the air, jumping into the air, jumping into the air. And...
You're getting shot at.
Yep. See it. If you wanna, I gotta get out and I can get into a scout ornithopter.
I was going to put you down when we got to a PvE island.
Okay.
So, yeah, I'll head due south of us.
Okay.
But we're right on the edge of PvE.
He's fucking off. I hit him like 3 times and now he's leaving.
Also, there's jack shit you can do to him at this point.
I think he just thought we were defenseless, maybe.
Dude, what a fucking buffoon. God, he's so lucky I wasn't at scout ornithopter. I would have hunted him through the fucking night.
No, you wouldn't, because we've changed into PvE.
Well, back there we weren't.
No, but if he would have run the fuck for PvE, unless he's an idiot.
He ran north. Like a fool.
I don't know what he did because I was chasing him and he like crashed down to the ground, got out for a second, got back in, and then flew away. I don't know what he was doing.
I don't know how
fixing his wing.
I don't know how the rocket launchers work. Maybe he was trying to do some bullshit with that, like some battlefield shit.
No, he was probably trying to fix his wing if you trashed it.
There's some sort of aim assist for sure because I lit him up like 4 times and my aim's not that good.
Dude, you're addicted now, aren't you? You got the taste of blood. You're like a fucking house cat that's eating something.
So
I was already like a
also
house cat.
known as
Thank you.
a house cat.
What?
I said also known as just a house cat.
The house cat, once they get a taste for human flesh, they can't be cut off. You've got to put them down. They'll just hunt babies.
But the rocket launchers are cool. I am not a fan of having it on my scout. I hate being this slow.
Depends what you're doing with it.
Yeah, I mean, like, obviously I would never keep it.
You've also got Mark 4 wings.
Yeah, I do. Yep.
Yeah, Mark 4 wings and a Mark
so
4 generator is going to change all that, or is going to change that when you jump to 5.
In an ideal
Mark's
world,
things.
Pilks, would I be in an assault for this?
No.
Oh.
No. Oh, okay.
Because you can't pocket it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, right. Okay. So what do you really use assaults for?
Cargo.
Wow, that's sad. Okay.
Yeah, I wonder if they're going to change that orientation between scouts and assault, because it feels definitely like assault feels like if I want to go get like realistic.
Assault
right?
also has more armor.
Spice blow, northwest.
Oh, we're in PvE. We're good. Oh, spice blow, you said?
Yeah, the spice blow,
Yeah, assault
northwest.
also has more health, so it gets slowed less by the missiles.
I'm bugging out.
It just seems like the goal should be
No, that's a baby blow.
distinct. Oh, do we not want that?
Do you mean to tell me I
500 sound off it?
Dude, I need a rocket launcher. I could sit here. I'm literally standing underneath on the on the crawler. I could sit here with a rocket launcher and shoot ships outside. Oh, don't jump, don't jump. That's what happens when you jump.
Goodbye. I saw you drop out of the sky like a fucking stone.
I've got some more thumpers.
Nice. Okay, cool.
So I'll just put the stuff down. I'll land here and drop it for you.
Alright.
That's so funny. Go ahead and put that anywhere. Yeah, there he goes. Yeah.
Ah, I found the rest of the rockets.
Oh shit. There's another fucking Harco, son of a bitch, piece of shit. Assault.
No, I think that's
a Harco for sure.
For sure, dude. All right.
So you should have
I
some
am
thumbs
number
up.
ready.
Yeah. Basically, sadly, neither of the two good ring mouths is available. Do we want to take this spice back and put it onto mill?
Yeah, let's do that. It's 1:15, so I'm gonna be ending the stream here pretty soon.
Well, I've also got like this should finish out the 10k, so we can get 200 spice out of that at 50 to 1.
Perfect.
That was a good little run for me and Sparty's first time doing that.
Yeah, that was fun. That was so fun.
We got to
And it's
harass
not
perfectly
as-
innocent players.
So, and other than the fact we didn't find a decent bloom, not bad.
Yeah, I gotta say, that was pretty cool. That was pretty cool. That was really fun.
And
I'm a little upset we
as
couldn't
I
kill that
said,
guy,
like
but
3 people is sort of the number you want. So you've got 1 person on assist and 2 on the actual gathering, because you want the carrier manned continually overhead.
it sucks that you can't
So-
put like something on the carrier, like more rockets, like so that you could do stuff.
I've got boost.
Oh, that's I guess a good point, but
So how fast can you go, Pilks, if you drop the carrier, or I'm sorry, if you drop the harvester, how fast can you go?
I can't remember. I'll check. I'll test it for you when we get back.
Is it fast enough that you can actually plausibly get away?
Yes.
Okay. But you probably can't get away with the carrier, right?
No, because you can't glide.
Yeah, okay.
The other thing you can do is carry the buggy. So if you want to do titanium stash Stravidium runs, you can haul the buggy out to get the really good returns.
Oh, so there is Stravidium areas out here.
Yes.
oh, for sure, for sure.
Oh, cool.
That's what I was gonna say. That
cool.
that's what like the assault really, like I like
And
doing
I
it
can
in
tell
the
you where
scout.
they are, because there's a website for that.
Oh,
That's the planetologist.app. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, F4 is probably the easiest one for that.
yeah. We did it a couple days back. Smog. Chris brought
So
his
that
assault.
doesn't
I brought my
change
scout.
week by week?
It does.
changes week by week. This is
Oh,
refreshed
okay.
week by week.
Gotcha, okay.
This is different to last week's.
I couldn't tell if that was outside or in the game.
My cough?
No, there was a.
No, I
It
think you
sounded
heard
like
a Harley go past.
Yeah.
I'm gonna land and take this rocket launcher off.
Oh shit! So now there are 6 large craters now, so it'll move around more and be tougher to locate big spice. It seems like a good change.
Well, or you normally just ask in chat and people answer. Nobody answered, so
Was there a Dune patch today?
but given the thing that happened to D6 last week is why our base is in the A line,
I'm fine with it.
because basically D6 was covered in people's bases and suddenly became PvP, which was very funny.
Yeah, right. Fuck.
But yeah, I would
There we
always
go.
suggest that you carry the cut array at minimum, just because that way you can cut into the crash ships.
Yeah, I should have brought it, but I was nervous. It was my first time. Performance issues.
I tend
We
to
see one, I
carry,
have one.
basically, as long as you don't get eaten by the worm, the worst you'll take is durability damage. And if you're by yourself, it's your own goddamn fault if you get eaten by the worm. And I'm not going to let my crawler get eaten by the worm because it's expensive.
Well, that's it, right? Like, I just
Otherwise, it's just durability loss.
So if you're
Except really-
solo, I know that it's not ideal, but if you're solo and you want to farm spice, is it best just to bring like a scout out here and just
No, I'd say use an
your
assault,
compactor?
assault and compactor, but you ideally want the compact compactor.
Mm-hmm. Oh, the special one,
For the
schematic.
reduced worm?
Yeah, and
Okay.
you basically my advice would be to wear heavy armor and soft step boots.
So that if someone shoots you, you can mitigate the damage, since you're not going to use
Yeah.
a shield.
And well, because you're not going to use a shield, and it will mitigate the concussive damage from a rocket as well.
Oh.
And soft step boots, it doesn't actually matter which tier. I'm using the fucking copper ones.
Yeah, I've got these bad boys.
Oh, I've got the plans for the plastinium ones, but why would I risk them?
Right.
So the higher tiers don't have more reduced worm?
No, not significant.
Oh, sorry.
Did you try and go up my ass there?
Maybe.
Consent, dude. Consent.
I read the room wrong.
So was the base good enough? I did put some effort into it.
Yeah, it looks great, man, honestly.
Good.
You want to drop it and I'll put it away?
Already done.
It's cool that you can hear the gear shifting when you use like land vehicles.
But you can, with the carrier on the roof, you can see why we've got two hangars.
Yeah, it's absolutely. Here, I'll toss
Looks like
my.
put your rocket launcher and your rockets in the chest.
Which one?
The one at the base of the ramp. At the base of the stairs.
That
by
one's for fuel cells, but fine. Did you want to put the spice onto churn, Sparty?
Yeah, I'll go do it right now. Maybe I can't. What's going on?
This spice refinery just like diggling its way out through the roof.
That's weird.
It's 5 stories tall. It's
That's
up
hilarious.
to. Can you think of a better way I could have done it? Other than building a ridiculously tall story.
It's weird. I don't know why it's not working. Oh, someone else was pulling it out of something else. Okay, that's why. Let me go grab. I need my thing, Smog.
Ah, you put it in the body chest.
Oops.
Did you want your aluminium out of that chest, by the way, Spy?
Yeah, I'll go grab it on my assault ornithopter.
Where is the... There it is.
As I move the rocket launcher to my useful stuff box.
How do you
And I've
ping?
just accidentally used my spice.
Oh, there we go. Your thing is right there, Sparty.
But yeah,
Where?
so ideally, if you bring bodies to restock it, I also do it, but
Bring bodies as tribute.
well, if you think how much water that just took,
I actually didn't look. How much did it take?
75k water.
Oh shit.
Damn.
But
I guess
we're
it's not
about
too
to
bad
get,
though. That's like 2 bodies.
yeah, which is why we have 2 death stills downstairs. There's 2 advanced death stills feeding into 200k capacity.
Where's your useful stuff box? Or I've got your thing.
Upstairs. you guys should both be able to put up your own boxes.
Perfect. Oh shit! You told me to take. Fuck. Remember, I didn't unload the rockets.
Is that gun any good for you?
Let's see. Oh, goddamn.
Because I don't use guns.
Uh-oh. So did I lose these rockets entirely? Did I fuck up?
If you took the rocket pods off without unloading them, yes. But they're also
Oh,
cheap as
God.
dirt.
Yeah, it's a good thing you told me
They're
to do
also
it.
cheap, it's just annoying.
Yeah, it's so stupid. Sorry, man.
Oh, not a problem. They're not expensive. I think they're about 1 Duralinium for 10 or something.
How many hours you've been grinding this game every day? Not that many, B. I don't think I'm very far compared to like where people are in this game. I think I have the scrubber on me right now. Yeah, I used this scrubber. I love it. Oh.
How long does
Since
the
I've got a
refinery
spare
actually
plane.
take?
40 minutes?
Not bad.
Not bad. Not
But
bad.
you get, it's a 50-to-1 conversion ratio.
Right.
So
As
you said
opposed to...
you need the spice for something? You were doing something with the spice?
already done that bit. That was with the one I put on earlier.
Oh.
So that one is 41 minutes, 18 seconds.
Okay. So then we split this between the three of us? Is that what we do?
That would be my suggestion.
Perfect.
Well, I need it. A, I need it less than you, and B, I did have like
steadfast
50,
support.
5k spices in there before we arrived.
Oh shit. So this is gonna make 200 spice.
Yeah, which is 50-to-1.
Okay.
So it is well worth saving up your spice and just burning it through on that.
Yeah, I brought 800 spice.
Yeah, it's got a far bigger entry level, but instead of a 10-to-1, 100-to-1 from the small, or 75-to-1 from the medium, you get 50-to-1.
Yeah, I might have to make a medium though because I won't have the means to. I mean, I don't know how quick it is to get 10,000 spice if I'm using the compactor and not the crawler.
Well, with a compactor and an assault, you can bring back well over 5, usually about 7.5k on a trip.
Okay.
If you find decent amount of spice.
Fuck.
That's what. That's about
Using the crawler.
1,500 spice. Like melange.
Sorry.
If you can bring back 7,500, so then you're getting.
So that's like on one trip
You're
you
getting
can
about
bring
1,500.
500 sand.
Yeah.
Which will get you about 150 melange.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so the i7 is the currently active one, and we don't want to go there.
Right. So my focus is. I'm fine just taking 50 spice. I really just want to make this medium chemical refinery because fuck the small refinery. So
there's
hard.
a medium chemical refinery downstairs.
Yeah, but I mean, I want one for like my base.
Yeah. But no, same as if you're refining deep desert resources, use the big refinery here. It's so much lighter to haul the stuff back, and you get a better conversion ratio.
Good call. It's a good call, actually. I think this aluminum takes. This aluminum would take. The biggest thing is it's like it takes no time. Like aluminum is really, really slow. Let me see.
Well, it doesn't. A, it takes no time, and B, you get more ingots per ore.
Oh shit! No! Oh crap! It fell on the
Because
floor,
I think
didn't
it's
it?
4-to-1, not 5-to-1 or 6-to-1.
Wrong button again. That's gonna take 15 minutes. Yeah, it's take 25 minutes to do all that. Yeah, fucking wild. I like it. Am I okay to log off here though?
How much does this? 36 minutes? Okay.
Yeah, you've got the... Yeah, you should be safe here. Because A, we're in PvE, and B, you're behind a shield.
Do you have to pay taxes on your deep desert base?
No, because it never... No, because it only ever lasts a week. Week.
Yeah, okay. Suck it, Emperor.
Okay,
So you were... So this met the basic level of Smarty standards for design.
Yeah, no, it's fine, man. You did great. So, we'll probably end the stream here pretty soon, but I'll come back and grab 66 spice, leave the other 100 and whatever for you guys. And we'll just, because that's 200 divided by 3.
Yeah, long term, what I think you want to do is put your chests onto a particular circuit.
Mm-hmm. That's probably a good call.
So if you put your chest on circuit 3, that means that that any time I'm running it won't accidentally eat your stuff.
Yeah, I think too. We'll make a rule too. Like we'll fill up all the refineries with darts. Say, hey, if you're gonna run production, set up a thing, and let it export to that, rather than just like
or
having
just
it
pick your damn stuff up at
Yeah.
the end.
Well, can't trust people.
Well, currently, yes, because it's very limited who can get out here.
Yeah, I think it'd be really cool if we could name those fucking things. Like if we could name circuits, it'd just be so much better.
But yeah, so that's got the unique Mark 6 cut array on it to give better returns on titanium and stravidium.
Oh shit.
It's admittedly my spare buggy, so most of the rest of it is Mark 2 and is Mark 3, but...
That doesn't matter. That's fine.
So yeah, basically, depending on when you're on and I'm on, and people are on, you can haul that out to grab or spice or whatever.
So what does this do? 6.3, 4.9, and 193. So I think it's a smaller area. 4.9, much higher water yield. Okay, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, the advanced death stills I'm using.
Oh yeah, dude, those things are so great. Like, I was really like hesitant to spend that much duralinium, but when I did, I was like, this definitely was needed. I should probably make these though.
Did you have a look in the basement?
Good lord, dude. Are you able to build it? You can build up to 3 bases, Banazol. But you can have up to 3 fiefs down, advanced fiefs.
Yeah, well basically those are free to build and run, and that will power everything we've got in here. There's not much more we can build, but
Right.
do we need much more?
No, right? Like we're not trying to be a fancy ass base, especially because it disappears after a week. Have you Solido projected this thing?
No, because this one I built for the first time this week.
Ah.
It's very similar to what I built last week, but I built this one using the Atreides pattern because it's nicer.
I like it. It's really good, man. Especially like the double landing bay. All right. Well, I think
It was when I looked at it last week when I parked the carrier on top. 3 people, yes, can land. 4 people gets interesting.
Well, yeah, I think too, that the fact that you have to carry up there and we have a whole other place to put like assaults or other things is just way better.
Same as I built it 3 tall, because you can just about fly an assault through 3 tall.
Yeah. Yeah, I made it.
But yeah, if you've got a better idea for how to do the large spice refinery, please let me know.
No, I think that's cool. I actually like that it comes up like that. I think it's really sick.
Well, it was either that or build one ridiculously tall story.
No, I think this looks really good like that. Like it looks cool to see it like coming up and out. Like you could like land and you see like half of it. Guy, just snipe at me.
Yeah, there's a...
God, get away, get away, get away. Is there a dual system in this game? I'm sure there's a dual system.
No, you just wander into PvP and murder each other.
I love it. Holy shit, that's the back of my fucking head, dude.
But one reason I do like this spot is there's at least 3 full power cells out just outside the door.
Dude, I saw that like when I came here the first time. I was like, dude, we need to get power immediately.
Which is also why it's just got a shitload of jetties in the basement.
I need some power cells. Where are they? Oh, I see them. Nice. Oh, I can't use the buggy. No.
No. Because they're mine and I have to give you permission. Well, it's got a unique Mark 6 fucking module on it.
Can we blow it up? How can we blow it up? I'm gonna launch rockets at it.
You can't. This is why.
Inventory space do I have? Decent amount.
Yeah, most of that buggy is Mark 3.
But in that large refinery, Lex that hides the fact that there's that it's there from the raiders. I mean, the raiders aren't
There's
gonna...
a medium chem here if you wanted to test it out as well.
Oh, I've used that bad boy. But I think, guys, at that's probably the best time to end the stream. Kidnap someone in the thought first, people.
Thanks for taking us on the tour de Arrakis, Mr. Pilks.
Oh. Rome saw someone outside the window and he's like, I'm gonna fucking bark. I'm gonna fucking bark. I'm gonna defend this place.
As I said, if you set up a time for people to turn up, we can easily do this sort of thing. It just needs sort of 3 of us.
I'm gonna jump off a voice here and end the stream and do a giveaway, guys. So I'll talk to you guys later. But thank you so much for joining, Pilks.
Cool.
All right, guys, let's do a giveaway to close the stream out. This little dog. Look at you. Look at you. Look at you. Look at you. This is cool. So let's do this giveaway. I've been sitting on these keys that I keep forgetting to give away, guys. So let's do one. Oh, later, dude. Later, man. So let's boot up Marbles on stream and let's do a giveaway. So the games I have to give away right now, if you win, you can choose one of these. I've got Battle Sector, Vermintide, Bolt Gun, Dark Tide, Warhammer 3, or Rogue Trader. Space Marine 2 has already been taken. So let's boot this up. Go. Warhammer Total War 3, yes. Race, 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 race. Buckshot is my fave. To buckshot with the bros. Buckshotting with them bucks. Buck and shot it. Okay, type in !play and you can join on in, guys. This is for, again, it's for Battle Sector, Warhammer 40,000 Battle Sector, Vermintide 2, Bolt Gun, Darktide, Total War Warhammer 3, or Rogue Trader. You choose. Joining on in. We got how many? We can get more people. We can fit more people in there. You cannot join from YouTube. If you do want to join, yeah, you're gonna have to switch on over to Twitch. Just because unfortunately that's how the bot is set up. We'll start here pretty soon. And don't worry about losing, because we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more games to give away after this. We won't do them all today. I'll actually fucking remember to do them for once. And we'll do these consistently again. Yeah, it's a Twitch on over to Twitch. Nef Live just entered in. Let's see, what do we got right here? We got like 30 more seconds. 30 more seconds. I'm gonna press start here. So join on in, !play to jump on in. Again, we're giving away Warhammer 40k Battle Sector, Warhammer Vermintide 2, Warhammer 40k Bolt Gun, which is like a boomer shooter. If you never played one, it's really fun. Darktide, Warhammer 3, and Rogue Trader. All right, we're gonna press start here. Last chance to type in !play is right now. This is gonna count down. There we go. 3, 2, 1. We are off. Everybody's gonna be falling down this bad boy. Is there like quick ways to do this? I like go. Oh, Q and E. Okay, cool. And we're just kind of trickling down, trickling down, trickling down. Load Smoke launches to the bottom here, followed by Neff, Richard, Easy Buns. Everyone just kind of raining on this parade, dropping all the way down, coming into the mouth of doom here. Load Smoke going right through. Neff is after that. October in 3rd place. Easy Buns in 4th and Banazal in 5th. But it won't matter, because even if you're 1st place all the way in, once you launch onto the bullseye, that is the only thing that really matters in this specific map as we come around. We're gonna have these guys hurtling down towards this finish line here. Let's see what happens. Who's the first to launch? It might be October. Mouth of Doom is what I call my ex. It is definitely going to be October coming out here first. Let's go see where he falls. First one's on October. Oh, October got a good first landing in 1st place here. All the way through the big... oh, shit. Sokka just jumping in way up ahead. Oh, James. Oh, that's not James. That's not real James. Sokka wins it, dude. That was Ghost James. That was Ghost James. Dude, that was real close. October Forge almost kept the lead. And then Sokka came in and just fucking bam, bam. So Sokka Bra, what do you want? Do you want Battle Sector? Do you want Bolt Gun? Do you want Vermintide, Darktide, Warhammer 3, Rogue Trader? What's it gonna be? You pass it to October Forge? Okay, you sure? What game do you want, October? Rigged again. He just wanted the bragging rights of winning. I love it. Bolt gun for you, dude. Nice choice. I thought bolt gun was gonna go last. It is one of the best ones on this list, actually. Carry. There you go. Go ahead and put that in the stream. Let me know if that works. I don't know if that is an I or if it's a 1 in the first set of numbers. Numbers and letters, the first set of digits. It's very fun. It's not very long, but it's very fun. They have a second one coming out soon. I don't know what other Dune videos to make, guys. Anything you guys want to see, want me to talk about? What makes sense to do? It worked perfect. Good to hear. Thank you so much for watching. How to do the fucking lands rat? Okay, yeah. Yeah, that's actually like the last thing I really wanted to talk to play into, because so here's how it works effectively. And we have to wait, but right now people are turning in. They're killing Masquerade. So basically, in 1 hour and 13 minutes, there's a task reveal. And I believe you can go to these individual houses and find out what their tasks are. So let's say, you know, I think Vernus is like right next to my base. You go over to them and they'll tell you what your task is, and you do the task. So this is saying can be gained by holding the control. So if we go to Odin and go kill Masquerade, it contributes towards this. And house rewards is 3,500. So that'll give me the adapted triple shot repeating rifle. $21 more of this shit. And how to get involved, who to give shit to. So it'll tell you have to go to the respective location. It would probably have been better to have done this video at the end of the week, when we can see more. Right now the voting power is 0. So once this gets all the way to the left, that the guild that gets there can turn it in. And they turn it in to then get a decree. So they've chosen that decree. Here's the available ones. Yeah, if you go visit these locations, it's why they're on the map in the deep desert. Or some are in the deep desert, some are in Arakeen, some are in Harko, but the rest are in Haga Basin. One of these is right next to my base, and I can't remember if it's Vernius or Diepvez or Wallach. Or Richeze.
A steadfast supporter.
Hey, October, give out 5 community subs. Thank you, man.
A new subscriber arrives.
Super kind of you, bro.
It fills you with determination.
Well, guys, I think at that, though, let's go ahead and do a raid.
Fellowship expands.
End us on a good note right there after that little, that donation. Thank you, dude.
Our modest fellowship expands.
Let's
Praise the
see.
sub.
Helldivers 2, Woody Joe. No one, we don't have any bros that are really playing, man. Riker's playing.
Fills you with determination. Our modest fellowship expands. Praise the sub.
Attend basis by Microll and Fury. Ooh, on Fury. Oh, okay. See, yeah. You just go to him. Let's find a place to raid. Let's raid. Thank you so much, man. I'm glad you enjoyed it, Hemotep. Here, this guy's doing a big, dude, he's got a fucking mullet, I think. We're gonna rate this dude. Let's give him a big old raid, bros. How many of this? We got 56 people. That'll more than double. He's only got 9 people watching, so let's give him a big old girthy one. I said what I said. This raid is just about to get going here, bros. So thank you so much. We got 51 people raiding over here. Thank you so much for watching here today. Thanks for having fun with me. We'll probably be back on Thursday. I'm having a lot of fun playing Dune right now. I don't really know what else to cover, what else to do. It's kind of a slower season, so I think what I'm going to do is have a little bit more fun with some video essays, covering some topics that I've wanted to cover. They probably won't do very well on the channel, but I think it'll be fun content for me to do rather than just sit there going, what do I do? What do I do? So we'll figure it out. We'll kind of see how it works. Like, my channel views are starting to plummet, I think, right now. It just kind of comes and goes. It's cyclical. But guys, thank you so much for watching. Have a good one. Take care. Wash your hands. Stay safe. Let's get this raid going here in 3, 2, 1, go.